Don't worry, that's all part of the plan. 1. All right, it's good.
Oh, that's what it's doing.
Everybody got so quiet. I was like, oh, all right.
You didn't say the final.
I wasn't ready for that. I was thinking somebody like they could go horribly wrong. So I was like, oh, let me just wake this off. Everyone.
I did that afterwards.
Afterwards, maybe. I'm not doing this one live. I'm just flat out recording this one, so it's even better.
Oh, hey.
But
Perfect.
everyone who's listening, welcome back. This is the Ame Grimm Show. I'm Ame. We got Grimm here too, and the other guy that's here. What? Go ahead, and say something, man.
Hi.
Yeah.
What?
It's
Who the fuck says hi?
Me?
Honestly, I'm shocked too. That's like an interesting way to step me in. I'll take it.
Oh. I don't make videos for a living. I definitely do not have.
Yes.
I don't fucking, what's
Continue. Keep going.
Showmanship, or I can't entertain very well.
I guess. To me, it's like, dude, picture you got like, picture your president was like, hey, you just step on stage real quick. And the first words,
I still say hi.
just hi.
I'm like, yo, dog.
Hey,
Hi.
country, it's your boy.
Little B.
It's your boy, Little Biaco here.
I just randomly go up to him and be like, da da da.
Oh man.
The president walked out on stage and went da da da. I'm fucking done, dude.
I can see it. I can see it.
Maybe Trump.
Yeah, I can see that too. Oh, guys, feel like this was the best time for us to ever come back because Cyberpunk time.
Oh,
That's what
Everybody's
you do, Yugi.
everybody's
That's
loving
what
the
you do.
game right now. It came out perfectly fine. No flaws, no bugs. Best experience of the life. It's the game of the
I
generation.
did so much crack while I was playing it.
So
yeah.
much crack.
fucking
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Both the drugs and the butt.
Yeah. Yeah, every time I got shot, I literally just hyped up adrenaline. Every single time.
Dude, the super inhaler.
That inhaler is so good.
I like at the beginning of the game, I was just stabbing myself with this weak shit, and I was like, "Wait, I got an inhaler. Use that." I'm like, 40%.
Live large, mate.
So you guys are the same boat as me, right? That inhaler is overpowered.
I have 250 of those inhalers, dude. So I just
I had
dropped myself. I feel like I'm playing Fable Lost chapters with potions.
Oh my
Dude, I
god.
literally thought I was an addict for a good minute.
I know. I can't get addicted.
Honestly, it
I'm
didn't
like,
matter
so-
like what happened to me either. I could fall off a building, like a fall of like 4 or 5 feet, and I just pop in the inhaler when I lost like 2 damage.
Yeah, that's the only thing that ever messed me up was an explosion. It just came
Yeah,
out of
dude.
nowhere. Like,
Explosions
an
always
explosion
kill me.
immediately-
I was immune to explosions.
That sounds good because if you're not, it's
Like explosions didn't affect me at all.
and here's the problem. I'm an all melee person, so I was like using my man arm. So I was like, as soon as I came up to an explosion, I just fell over. It was like,
Yeah,
think of my weakness
that
was like
sounds about right.
somebody poking me, and that was my weakness because everyone had a grenade or some type of explosion.
It was
Oh
those
my-
fucking propane tanks, dude. Those things always killed me. I feel like a
Yeah.
badass shooting, and then a bullet ricochets off their head and just goes right into a propane tank next to
The
them.
only
And
thing
then I
that
die.
the only thing that really full on killed me like multiple different times was the landmines. Where I didn't realize it had the ones that had like
Oh,
no
the-
laser. so I just stepped on it. I never see the laser. Like the ones that's on the ground don't have a laser tool. So like you just get close to it and start beeping and explode. And each time it happened, I was like, what's so bad about it, dude? It's like each time that happened, I just kept going, what's that beeping sound?
Yeah, I didn't know what the hell that was either. I just avoided that area. I was like, I'm just
So
not
I
gonna do
immediately
that.
backed up, used my eyes, and be like, "Oh, that's a mine."
I had the fucking slow-mo eyes, so I didn't really see those mines.
What was kind of funny though, too,
Slow-mo chip, my bad.
since I had the whole hacking thing, what I was doing a lot, I was whistling at people to make them walk over, and I just swap the mine to friendly. And watch the mine blow people up.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I immediately turned all those things off. I was like, "I'm not fucking with this shit." This
I
is
won't-
my kryptonite.
I'm gonna say it right now.
Any other scenario?
It's so on the surface when you look at it, it's the worst thing I ever seen. But once you get used to it, holy crap, it's fun. It's so fun.
This is like probably the hardest review I've ever had to say ever.
Same.
I'm not
doing a written review on the site, so like anybody who wants to know like what we're giving this score wise, please listen to the end.
I'm buying. I'm buying. I'm gonna tell you right now. Keanu Reeves is a goddamn saint.
Dude, I think you have more playtime than me. I'm pretty sure you would buy it.
I think Grim has more playtime than both of us, honestly.
Oh my god!
Because
honest to God, I really like
where you guys are at.
I'm 66.2 hours.
64.
I'm at 41.
Oh wow!
40.
We have you beat.
Whoa!
Wow! Wow!
I know. I had to stop a lot because of work.
They finally got you
every time.
Okay, so we both both of us have like about 20 more hours than you do. Holy crap! Didn't expect that.
Grim beat the game before us, didn't he? Yeah, Grim beat the game before us, but we got more endings than Grim before
Yeah, that's true too.
I like the ending I got, honestly. All spoilers. You should probably
this whole entire thing is spoilers, so like I'm sorry if you guys aren't ready for that. This is your warning.
But if you are ready for it though. Well, I'm not gonna say the ending now, but anyway, the ending that I did get though was pretty lit though.
Oh, obvious. Wait,
the first ending you got? Or?
So like the first ending I got was a son. And I was like, damn. That's basically the ending of where you're like, just one last job, and you just like, man, this is basically you like Icarus. You're flying too close to the sun.
Oh, did you do
I'm gonna die anyway.
Did you do the Hanukkah? Your first
one? No.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh my god, please don't let me.
No.
That's the devil, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. That's the devil, yeah. No, mine's the sun where I let Johnny take over my body.
Oh.
He got me through, and he let me keep my body, though.
You did probably one of the funnest ones first, if I'm honest with you. Dude,
yeah, that was moment, super lit.
We're going to get into all of that, but the moment you're talking to Rogue's like, yeah, we'll take my bomber. Johnny's like, you got a bomber? Of course I have a bomber. Afterward, we'll let Alt fire the laser from the space station. You have a space station? Like, that broke me.
I was like, oh my god.
Like, Rogue OP.
Literally become a legend.
Oh, you're talking about the very, very ending part of it? When you, like, go to space?
Yeah.
That's good. We'll get to all of
Am I the only one that didn't go to space?
I think you are.
Wow. Lame.
My first ending was one with Pan Am.
No,
that's what I got with the Pan Am one, too.
That's the best ending, honestly.
I agree. That was the first ending I got, and it was amazing.
Yeah, mine was the sun, become a legend of the afterlife. That's
okay, so the one where you got that final job at that giant space casino.
Yeah.
That's really
Holy
good.
Shit. I need that. I need to get that one.
Dude, that was my first ending, and I'm like not even upset with myself.
We'll say the endings for the end. Well,
you guys went to
we'll wrap up with that.
I went to Arizona.
That's a mood. But like me and Grandma here too have like a ton of stuff to say about that one. I do too, because I'm gonna tell you right now too.
I have
the
no
secret
clue
ending.
So I
so I'm gonna tell you this much: the secret ending that I had got, it does that ending again. But when you do it, you have Rogue with you now.
You have who?
Rogue. She's with you during that now.
That's cool as fuck.
That's the only thing that changes with the secret ending versus the ending you got.
It's like the fucking Takamura with Hanako. You have Takamura throughout the entire time if you save him.
Oh, I was jealous you had Takamura with you, dude.
I wasn't alone, dude. That dude helped me all the way through.
That hell was
dude, I didn't know you could even. I was gonna say this is a solo mission for me too.
Takamura was like right before you enter the room. He's like, "I'm gonna kill the guy if I go in with you."
All right. So another thing I'm gonna have to talk about with Cyberpunk, obviously glitches and all aside, gameplay wise. Since I'm pretty much the one who went melee for the most part, I can say right now, if you play melee, you're not gonna hate the game, but it does hurt. It's nowhere near extensive as like other games, where it comes to like melee combat. Mm-hmm. And the biggest problem I have with the melee combat is there's no really good finisher at all. Like you don't get like that satisfaction of you doing like a heavy move or like finishing somebody off. It's just you just throwing around your sword.
It feels like you basically playing with air at all time.
I had a baseball bat that I'd play with, but I never really used it much because it was like nothing. It wasn't fun. You just
I had a giant strap on I was beating people with. It was beautiful.
Yeah, I had that too. That shit's lit as fuck.
That weapon is way too strong for no reason too.
Melee is not the worst thing in the world, but it's also not the best thing in the world either.
I always defaulted to my pistol.
So you were using the Mantis arms too. I was going to ask you about that. I used the nano wire.
That actually gets really fucking fun.
Okay.
Like I could say for a matter of fact that like when you have a melee build and you have either the Manta arm or the Gorilla hands, that's where the melee shines. That's where you're like, all right, this is pretty fucking lit. But after a while, if you're doing the same thing over and over again, it kind of starts to fall on itself.
I was kind of hoping with the gorilla arms, your charge punches will like launch people, but they don't.
Punch off a head or something, fatality
like,
style.
You can't punch off a head. I have to cut someone's head off. It was great
with those Manta arms because it's the only finisher you get. If you heavy like hit somebody, you literally turn them around, stab them both with your Manta arm, lift them up, and then drop them down.
That's cool.
And
it looks really fucking cool when it works. I will admit that's another little bug I have.
1.5 of my gorilla arms, please.
Right, it's like it needs that to make the melee combat more fun because the Manta arms are fun. You can leap defensive moves. You can even like lunge back and swipe. You feel like a fucking Manta.
I gotta test those out, dude, because I didn't use those, and those sound a lot more fun than gorilla arms. Because gorilla arms, you just run and punch things.
I will say, like for me, because again, I use the nano wires, and like the wires feel good. It still has the same problem normal melee has, which is to feel super floaty. But when you got enough power to start actually one-shotting people, when you go in and swing, start watching people's heads pop off and limbs get ripped apart,
like I said, when I play Wolverine, it feels right.
It's so good.
But the only other time I actually like the melee with like just using the katana is in one part where you fight somebody who's using Manta arms and he's both. I was using a melee weapon to go with you, and the whole fight I was like hitting with my katana, comboing him. Then he went for an attack. I parried him, slashed him back, and he was like, "Huh?" And I just kept on going at him. And I was like, "This is fucking lit." And I'm gonna tell you the part it was. It was the part where you fight Oda.
Yeah.
Oda.
So he has these cool Manta arms going on. Well, I got Tana, and we're just fighting, and it's really fucking cool.
I could have ended him with my shotgun. I was sitting there shooting my shotgun, and it was he was just standing there and just falling over every single time. So
really?
I just swapped to katana.
He honestly, so the problem is with me, my build was way too good. I was hitting for hundreds of thousands of damage per shot.
Oh, Jesus.
But dude, at one point when they fought him, going to see what he could do, when he did that backflip with the homie shots, and that got me one time and almost killed me. I was like, okay, no, we're putting a stop to this. So I ain't really get just to fully see what he could do.
I just kept knocking him down. Like the shotgun has an ability to knock people down and just have a full auto shot at you. You just sit there and shoot him. He just keeps falling over. It's great.
With the exception of Oda and Smasher, who both took like about extra like 2, maybe 3
Smasher
shots.
Makes it feel like literally.
Smasher was fun.
Smasher was like a hard fight for me because again, using melee weapons, and all the way through, I was fucking him up until he literally was just like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna just missile everything. What? Everything.
Yeah, that missile barrage is
not
cool.
my weakness. Not my only weakness. I was fighting Lex Luthor and I'm like, no, not like this.
But shoot, I guess if we had to like start from a certain point, then like to go down the line and everything, we were all on PC. What settings were you guys on? What were you playing on?
I was running like the bare minimum for the most part. My graphics was pretty high, but like overall, like not the best.
I ran usual, like everything high and just turned off the fog, basically, the volumetric lighting and all that stupid shit. And I just put on ray tracing on ultra.
Yeah, hard flex. Yeah, I played basically ultra everything. Like everything was capped out to the max.
Damn.
I had everything high except for like 2 or 3 things, which were like medium or low, and then just RTX ultra.
Yeah, dude, the RTX is actually super, super good. See the reflections. I actually really like.
It's nice. It's nice.
I hate the fact you can't see your own reflection, but you can see everything else though.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a move.
Dude, I was looking at my shadow. My shadow looks so fucked.
The shadow looks bad. It looks really
like
bad.
I see the shadow of your character, dude. It just looks terrible.
It doesn't look human.
No, like I swear to God, I had a tiny arm. Like, the shadow, and my arm was like half the size. I was like, what the fuck?
I look like one of those. Dude, my shadow looked like one of those aliens from Signs.
Thank God I didn't see my shadow.
Dude, I felt like Groundhog. I saw my shadow. I wanted to go back in my hole.
Even what's so bad about it too is the fact that it's like in my mind I was like, well, Johnny's in my head, so like I imagine like I wouldn't even see him. Yeah, I can see Johnny's reflection perfectly fine, but I can't see my own reflection. I'm like, dude, something's not right here.
That's because it's Keanu Reeves. That makes sense.
Just because it's Keanu, he just shines through everything.
Dude, you shouldn't even have a reflection either. He's a fucking image in your head.
Nah, dude. He tries to do everything. We're technically Keanu Reeves. All right.
Also for the audience too, we all three of us went down different paths. I'm pretty sure, right? Okay, Alex did Nomad.
I went Nomad, yeah.
Yeah, I did Street Kid.
That was Corp.
Yeah,
That was Corp.
dude. What happened during y'all's intros? Because my intro was good.
My intro was short. It was short-lived. Like you remember those trailers where you start off looking in the mirror and you have like the backer badge rip off your jacket?
Yeah.
It's basically that. And then you
really?
walk, and then you talk to the sheriff, and then you leave. Go hook up your radio to a tower. After you do that, you go meet Jackie, and then you go to Night City.
Okay, that's
right.
boring.
Car shoot, and then Night City. Yeah. It's very short. But I think you have your car, right? At least the Nomad one, you meet this. I think it was Leah, the girl Alana Pierce plays. Later down the line, and she fixes up your old junker car, and you could buy it off her for like 100 eddies, and you get your old car from when you're a Nomad. It's pretty cool.
Oh, okay, that's kind of cool.
All right. Now I'm interested. What happened with your corporal one?
So, like, how I started off was like me looking in a mirror inside like this big building of like the corp area, and then I go in and I was just like talking to the old boy, and he's just like, "Yeah, it looks like they're finally gonna get me. That fucking Osaka bitch." And I was like, damn, all right. It's like, I got a job for you. I was like, well, what's that? I want you to kill her. What? Yeah. And then I was like, because I was like, okay, but what if I refuse? Like, you have a choice. I'm the one who got you in here. And I was like, damn, all right. It's like, he gave me the money, like a fat stack of monies. It's like, you're going to need like a crew and stuff like this in order to do this crazy job. And then it's just like, basically, you have no choice, basically. Take the money. You leave to go, you call Jackie, and you meet at a nightclub, and you're like, yeah, I got to do this crazy task. And Jackie's just like, bro, those corpses just fucking just leave you out in the dust, man. You need to get out of there. It's like, nah, man, I can't. And then two Osaka people come at you, and they get rid of everything that you have. They take my fucking cyberware, my money, everything. You basically don't have anything anymore. Mm-hmm. And then they're just like, they let you live because Jackie stepped in. And then Jackie's just like, you complain to Jackie, you're like, they took everything from me, man. He's like, nah, you just got your freedom, hombre. I was like, what you mean? Look at that money you got there. That's enough for you to start over. You right. And then you literally just go from Night City to there, and you start like.
You have that crazy ass flashing, don't you? Like where it cuts through everything.
Yeah,
I didn't like that.
That
kind of annoyed the shit out of me. Not gonna lie.
So
that annoyed me.
So I'm gonna say right now, hearing both of you guys' side, I feel like mine's is the absolute best, man. To be honest with you.
Well, I forgot one thing. You the entire time you're doing a Nomad, you're smuggling into Night City, right?
Yeah.
And it's a fucking iguana.
Iguana is what's needed. Saves lives.
And you sell the iguana and start your life, and then the whole flash thing starts. Yeah.
So with me, what went down is it opens up me staring inside the mirror too, but I'm fixing my nose because I got into a fist fight. And while I'm there, the bartender is basically telling me all this stuff that happened to him, and apparently like this guy's extorting for money for the mafia. So I go talk to this crime boss. I tell him that like, hey, I want to like help pay off his tab and I can do for you. He gives me this job to go steal this car. So I'm leaving out that. I have the whole thing happen with Padre, who's like another Godfather person, who apparently like he welcomed me back to the city saying I've been gone for a long time. I get stopped by some gang bangers who I end up talking away. But he end up thanking me, give me his car and all this other stuff. Then I go back and go steal the car. And when I get to the part where the car is, Jackie shows up. He tries to steal the car too. He dresses to kill me. He pointed a gun at me. And then while that's going on, we get surrounded by cops. And we both end up getting captured. And so they get ready to try to like, so basically the cops are like, oh, we're going to take you to the station. This other guy who owned the car shows up. Apparently he's paying off the cops. He's like, nice, I want you to go kill both of these guys. So they end up taking us away. The cops like take the money and all this other stuff, but they drop us off in the alleyway. Say like, oh, we ain't gonna listen to like no guy like that. Like say like we need to protect people in the city like that, like people who are our own and all this other stuff. So leave me and Jackie on this corner. So me and Jackie talking. And he's like, well, you know what? We're not dead. We both don't got the car now. You want to go drink? It's like, all right, screw it. And then it just had the montage where I'm partying with Jackie. The thing about it kept breaking my day for the montage is every couple seconds she'll be getting my nose broken. So just party with Jackie, get my nose broken, snap nose back in place. Party with Jackie, get nose broken, snap nose back in place. It was great. It kind of made my day.
That sounds like the overall best one, though, honestly.
It does to me. I think the corporate one's a good hard second, though. For the sounds.
Oh, yeah, the corporate one was really cool. Like, I like how... Because, like, the corporation area looks cool as shit.
The thing is about the corporate, I heard that he doesn't really do anything after that. Like...
Nah, not really.
Yeah, you can't really visit no context or anything. Stuff like it's just like, wow.
I think the cool thing that you get from being well, obviously corporate, you got your corporate things you can say and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But in one of the side quests that you can do, one of those people used to be in the corporation with you, and he's the one that like basically he was the one to tell you to kill this person, and they found out he was like a betrayer. So he's like a fucking hobo basically.
Oh shit!
And he tries to kill you. It's a cool side quest. But like I said, it's that.
But you just had one has a different side quest. 40 though, dude. That was like that for me.
Really?
Yeah, I'm starting my Street Kid like here right now. I'm like halfway through like the intro.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing a second playthrough, but I'm honestly speaking gonna wait.
I'm gonna hold off a little bit. Yeah.
Weren't you doing Corpo?
I am doing a Corpo guy right now. But like I said, I'm not. I think I told you this before. But like I'm not going nowhere near as hard as I did my first playthrough.
Oh, dude, same. I'm still playing my other profile. I'm trying to get to max level.
I'm gonna sit there and let it like fix and stuff like that. What they need to do.
Yeah.
I still really love the game. I'm not gonna lie. Like even though it hurts me, but I really like everything in it, though, man. Especially the fucking music, man.
Yeah.
God, I was fucking.
Dude. Oh my god. Can we talk about that battle music? Okay, before we get to Fade Away. One, for people who listen to this podcast later, I'm making that the intro for this episode. They're gonna hear it when they listen to the podcast. Dude, it's gonna be the intro. So much was good. Like I love apparently they made every single track for this game specifically for this game. And I can't name one I really didn't like. What were you guys' radio station? What's the station you guys was on a lot?
The very bottom one.
I can't. I
never read anything else.
I stayed on Dirge because Dirge has a lot of hardcore rap, and I actually really loved it.
That rap was played.
Yeah, the rap was really good.
Which channel was that? I didn't go to any other one. I kept going down to the very bottom because the rock.
Dirge is really good. Dirge is good. Samuro or Samurayo or something like that is really good. That's the dubstep one. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think I was the one I was listening to.
I think it's Pineapple that has all the reggae, and the reggae is actually really good.
Yeah, reggae is good. I like reggae.
And then there was like one more. No, it's also Night. Night is actually really good too.
Music.
Huh?
There's Hispanic rap. That was interesting.
Yeah.
That was my shit.
I think that's the bottom Pineapple or something like that I was listening to too that had that.
That's my jam.
But that was like my 4 or 5 main stations. But even on the ones I didn't really care for too much, like the horror rock one, or I thought was like, even still, I still liked it though. Like it's came on, I was like, oh, this is still solid.
One at the very bottom is a hard rock one. It has Johnny Silverhand songs on it.
Oh, yeah.
And one of them is Never Fade Away, dude.
God, that song's so good.
So can I say real quick that like I'm gonna say something that's probably unpopular. I don't know. I think the Johnny version of it is fine. I think the remix that girl does is even better.
Honestly,
oh my god, yeah,
it's super good.
Yeah, that remix version's god, it hits home, man.
It really does, especially with some of those endings.
for a good like hour or couple hours of the game, I literally was just vibing on my motorcycle, just going through Night City. Like honestly, like I was just there, just driving. Like there were certain destinations I didn't have to drive. That was like 4.5 kilometers.
Oh, yeah.
That's a still drove anyway, cause fun.
Yeah, exactly.
What was like your main vehicle?
Huh?
What was your main vehicle?
Oh, the Kawasaki or Kawa.
The Cthulhu. The Cthulhu is too good.
I used the Shion. The Shion.
I used Jackie's Arc for most of the game, and then I used like the Cthulhu after that.
When I had enough money, I bought
too.
my Shion, and that thing was great.
Then I used the Akira bike. That's the best way I can say it.
Yeah, fair.
That shit is fucking lit. That's my favorite bike. That shit's so good. Did you guys?
That's
see
a
the
real life
picture of it?
bike.
Yeah.
Dude, I want that bike.
That's
I don't know how much.
That's the bike that comes from Keanu Reeves' company. He owns.
Dude, Keanu Reeves, hook me up, dog.
Oh man.
Man, if Keanu Reeves actually has that cell, I actually might want to buy that shit.
Shoot, dude, I'll pass you the site later. They're really good bikes. They're not that expensive. I just can't ride a motorcycle.
Dude, I will learn. I will learn just for that freaking
I
book.
can manage, but you're not going to see me go more than like 10 miles an hour, dude.
Nah, dude, I'm gonna go more, dude. I gotta go faster.
And this is a whole off-topic thing, but me and James got our bike license when I was up north like a long time ago now.
Okay, but why though?
Why did you learn how to ride a bike? And then I tried it. I was like, holy crap, this is a nightmare. I got my license. I just stopped.
You know what? I think I made a great mistake.
Yeah, I think I'm not meant to drive two wheels.
This wasn't meant for me. Oh, can we talk about Jackie? Because Jackie was just like the best freaking NPC in that game, dude.
I didn't see him fucking dying, dude. That hit me like that made me sad. I was like, Mama Wells, man.
When you send him to Mama's Wells, that's
the boy sent him to Mama's Wells.
Yeah,
I had to.
It's his mom, dude.
Dude, I can't let my own brain like that, dude.
Exactly.
To the wolves. I'm not dying in no goddamn ditch. I can't. That's not what I do, Yugi. That's not what I do.
Like, send him to Victor, or was it send him to the cemetery?
It was like leave him there. It was sending him to Mama Wales was like the only right answer in my eyes.
Or send him to Victor. I was like, I'm sending him to Mama Wells, dude.
I got
with his mom.
Oh man,
And going through his stuff. Dude, I like how
the funeral with him was sad, dude.
When you have high tech engineering and you talk to Jackie early on when he's still alive and tell him about his bike and how he should fix it, he actually fixes it.
Really?
I was like, that's cool. Like, I don't know if it makes the bike faster or not, but it topped out at 177.
We said he was doing like 170. Yeah, my ass wasn't doing nowhere near 170.
Yeah, I was gonna say mine wasn't going 170.
Yeah, like
That's
if you
like
tell him
140
like,
at
about
best.
the exhaust pipe and everything, he'll like fix it, and then I top out at 177.
Dude, that level of
Around
detail is really fucking on par, dude.
It's so good.
Really fucking good.
Because like when you walk into the garage where it's at, and he's like, "Huh, he actually tuned it like I told him to." It was like, damn.
Oh,
That shit's
man.
sad though, man.
What did you guys choose for the whole like funeral from?
I talked about the iguana.
You stupid.
The very first job we had, it was about we risked our lives for a goddamn iguana.
That motherfucking iguana.
I wish we kept it as a pet, dude. That'd have been amazing. And then I put the book down and said a quote from the book that he had.
Okay. I picked the tequila bottle.
The what now?
The tequila bottle. Yeah.
I was thinking
tequila
about that one too.
That felt like the right one to me. Like, hey, this bottle's only like 10 of them in the world, and Jackie spent like most of his life trying to get it. I was like, how do I say no to that? That's like
That's
the thing
fair.
to give up.
I just thought saying a quote from the book that he had was going to be cool, so I did that one.
Yeah, honestly, God, I actually did the same thing, Alex. The only
the
difference
book.
between the beginning is that I basically told him that Jackie saved my life basically twice. That's the only difference. Then he explains the first time when I was a corp, the second time when I became a street thug. And I was like, damn, that shit was sad. Because he really did save me.
I just had a funny story about us almost dying about iguana and iguanas trying to smuggle. I love it, dude.
Maz was basically about like him like inviting me to his home to live with him and Mama Wales.
Yeah, that's what happened with Nomad. Like when you go in the city, you go and like live with Mama Wells, and she like treats you like her son too.
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, you always end up as a street kid.
That's why Street Kid's the best one.
Honestly, it is though.
Yeah.
Like, again, I want to play the other two to really see like what happens during it. But like, just for all the twists I had and stuff, I do feel like Street Kid was like the overall. Like, I feel like Street Kid was like the first one they had. It's like, okay, what else can we add on? That's how it feels to me.
That's kind of what it seems like.
I didn't know he started off in Mama Wells' place, and I made like a super angry Mexican woman Street Kid. That was so fitting when we saw that. I was like, oh my god.
Oh, dude, that's kind of why I say I feel like it's just meant for it. It's perfect. Which is also kind of great, too. The other thing I talked about was Jackie when I first met him. Because I was like, oh, shoot, that's your mom's place? I hang out there all the time. Dude, yeah, everything that happened with Jackie was, like, really, really good. That Arasaka raid, though, you do with him. That's, like, dude, from the moment you say go, everything just feels kind of off. Like, something's not right.
Yeah, like as soon as like you started talking to Rick Ross, I was just like already like, nah, something's up with Rick Ross over here, dude.
Did anybody pull a gun out on him out of curiosity?
I almost did. I was thinking about it because like the one thing he asked, and I'll never forget too. He's just like, so how if you had to die? How would you go out?
How you want to go out?
Quiet, you know, living the like quiet life.
Blaze of Glory too.
Blaze of Glory too.
Blaze of Glory. Like, look, there's only one right answer, and Alex picked wrong.
Yeah, if you pick I picked the Quiet Life, and that affects the Pan Am one. If you give Johnny, well, spoilers, right?
Okay.
Nah, you're fine. We're still on spoilers.
Yeah.
You give Johnny the body, right? If you do the Pan Am one, you do walk down the thing, and right before you walk down it, he says, "Going down, like running away again, thinking you can live a quiet life or something like that." He mocks that choice, and then you go walking, and then he like starts giving in, and then you guys like have this meaningful handshake and shit, and just
It's too good.
The Pan Am Walk Away is the best Johnny one, and then the Pan Am fucking living one is also the best. Best one.
No, one of my favorite moments too was when you tell Pan Am about Jackie. You're just like, he had someone important to you.
Oh yeah.
His name was Jackie. He was just like, oh, I'll remember that name. And I was like, all right. Then we're drinking, and I was like, to Scorpion. And then she yelled out
to Jackie.
That
was good.
Oh my mother!
That was so good.
That hit home, dude.
Dude, that hit so fucking home. Like, if I was like actually there, I would shoot her a look like you are literally white material.
The first time she kisses you, and Johnny's like, "Dude, a woman like that, I'd say go chase her."
Yeah, when Johnny said that, I was like, "Johnny, you're fucking damn straight right." I'm on it, dude.
And if you're lucky, she'll wait for you. I was like, "Fuck."
Dude, I'm actually kind of jealous you guys. I didn't get Pan Am at all. Like, she wanted nothing to do with me like that.
We've talked about a lot of good things. Here's one gripe I have: the romance option. There is not many. There's really not.
I thought Claire was one.
That's what I thought too, but no, I looked it up, and there's really not any romance ones. There's only a couple.
I romance Judy.
There's River.
Judy is one, but only if you're a female.
There's River.
That's why I got Judy.
I think he's.
River is only if it's
a guy,
female.
right?
No, female.
Female? Okay, and then
female. Kelly is the only one where you could be. He wants a guy. And then
Carrie. I knew Carrie was gay. I was like,
freaking Carrie, dude.
Dude, I don't know why he was cool as shit.
Carrie was
cool.
Okay. I know what Alex played. What you play for the song, Grill?
For what now?
When you break into Carrie's house, ask Johnny. What did you play for the song?
Oh, I played Never Fade Away.
Never Fade Away, and then became our most depressing ass fucking song.
Yeah, I started like playing the guitar with the Never Fade Away. He's like, what are you playing? keep playing. I was like,
Okay.
Oh,
All three of us did the same thing.
I didn't even know this song existed for like a while. When I first picked it, I was like, I knew about the angel one, and I was like, oh, that was cool.
It'd be that one. I was like, okay, this is the one we're using then.
Never Fade Away is just, oh man.
Oh man,
song.
Such a
that
good
song's
song.
gonna always come up, dude.
Such a good song, dude.
Oh, and one of the endings just made me depressed. And just thinking about that song, dude.
It wouldn't be so bad if you weren't singing it at the end. That's what makes it like so painful.
Yeah, like I just realized right now, it's like that hurts for the romance option because then this is the other bigger gripe I can see. That there's kind of no replay value to a certain degree to do a second playthrough.
No.
It's really not. Like, even if you want to argue that, I want to try different builds, you technically could get a thing later in the end game where it'll wipe all your perks and then you can redo it.
Yeah, Alex told me about that, but I haven't tried it.
Yeah, it's just your perks. It's not like anything else, sadly. It's not your stats, which I kind of was hoping would be your stats.
Yeah, but it's like, it kind of demeans, again, the value of, like, you try to go for your second playthrough.
It's literally to see the other paths. And like I said, my problem I have too is Street Kid literally seems like it gave you everything you could ever want.
Yeah, and then there's not many different other options you could really get to even have another playthrough, honestly.
To really justify it.
There's like main points that you do, that's about it.
From what you guys have been saying, to me, it sounds like the biggest changes you really kind of get is being male or female, and not only affecting your romance, really.
Yeah, I know, that's a problem, though, too, because, like, again, there's not that many romance options.
Mm-mm.
And it'd be kind of cool to see if every romance option had a different ending for it, too.
Oh, that would have been so good, but...
That's kind of what I figured, but as soon as you didn't say you had a Judy ending, I was like, okay, it's only Pan Am, which I thought was kind of weird.
During my Pan Am one, Judy comes with.
Oh, okay.
Oh, on mine, Judy went out like state Night City and just went around.
Yeah, same.
Now we have
Judy literally left.
Me and Judy had one final moment where we talk about living our new life together, going out to Arizona.
Yeah.
But even with that, it still ends with me calling Judy on the phone, talking to her, and then me getting out the hotel, the little tank we got, and me sitting with Pan Am.
Yeah.
And I'm like, even that feels kind of weird to me. I'm like, why didn't it just stay Judy? So she's with us. I'm not doing this with Pan Am.
Yeah, like I said, that's just kind of like a weird thought. I just that kind of does hurt a lot from the game too, and there is stuff that's definitely missing in the game for sure, or it feels like it is.
Because
there's a lot.
It does feel like it doesn't really lead truly anywhere. It was kind of my big issue I have with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get to the ending, and then the ending kind of just happens. And I will say this much: I love the idea of you doing the different side quests that affects what you get for the ending, but they don't do enough with it. It's you do the Pan Am storyline, pretty much. But even just that, no, I'm talking about the actual endings you get. Because the Pan Am one and the Johnny one normally aren't there if you do those quests.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that's cool to me. But at the same time, they're so in your face. It's why would you not do those anyway?
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't even know you didn't not have those options otherwise. So that's to say a lot right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish there was more stuff again, the ending I found when we get to it, where it just seems like it's kind of something that exists just because somebody actually thought it out. And even that doesn't end well, which sucks.
I feel like that's the other thing I kind of will get praised for the endings. It kind of feels like no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try, it's still kind of inevitable, and I kind of like that idea.
So I've been making this joke with Alice for a while, dude, but it feels like I wrote the endings. It's somebody wanted this you to feel like shit when you beat the game.
And I can't really hate that.
I'm hoping maybe a DLC would come in help make you get different ending where you actually live.
Well, I feel I don't know, cause I feel cause here's my problem too. It hurts, but it's not like Last of Us 2 where it's I feel upset, I've been betrayed. No, I feel it ends and I go, I get it. Yeah.
it was inevitable to begin with. There's like that's kind of what I like about it, you know?
Yeah, same.
It's like when the Joker turned into the Joker, it was kind of inevitable. Like there's kind of really nothing. He just had a bad day, and you had a really fucking bad day.
Honestly, though, yeah.
Like throughout the entire game, like you had like high moments where it was like going good, but no matter what, it was back in your head that you're having a bad day.
I think the reason why like I'm a bit, or I won't say I am, but I can see other people saying they're upset with the ending, is because you have so many of them that all end still the same exact way.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I 100% get that.
To me, it's like, if it was going to end with this downer ending, I would have felt better if it was like, hey, you beat the game, this is the ending. Instead of, you beat the game this way, this way, this way, or this way, and this is still the ending.
Yeah. I guess to be fair, it's like kind of like those, like, and I will admit, I have kind of like unpopular opinion, but I like the idea that there's no happy ending, basically.
I did that too.
Like, so
you don't get enough of that. That's rare that you really see that happen.
And it's trying to like sell it at home that like no matter kind of what you did, that it really is just regardless. Like you couldn't run from it. And I really like that about it. And that's why I really like this game. That's why it hurts me the most to try to review this.
We're gonna end up going back to it. Even now, like I'm thinking about it. It's
I know I'm still hurting. Like my hands are fidgeting because I'm so scared.
Fidgeting. Oh shoot. Well, you know what? We'll keep going down the list. It's funny. I have like this thing of notes in front of me, and like the very next thing I have after that is, I love it that Vic never takes off his shades.
Yeah, I remember you talking to me about that.
Like the moment they bring you into the office and you're dying, he's still operating with you with the shades on. Like,
bro,
Vic,
it's just natural. Dude.
Like Vic's too cool for this world, dude. But the interlude, like the fact that you go through, like, dude, it took me like almost 8 hours to finish the whole me and Jackie section, and it basically says, "Hey, congratulations, you finished a prologue."
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's cool. That's pretty fucking cool. I'm not going.
It's a shame the next part of the game is only like an hour long, but still.
Yeah, like if you follow like through the entire main story, the game's like it's like about 10 hours.
Yeah. That's if you think like I will say the game does feel like it's not meant to be like that. It does feel like it's meant to make you want to do the side quests that are there.
30 to 40 that are like important. That's at least 30 to 40, somewhere around there.
Yeah. But at the same time, I do feel like I gotta be devil's advocate on this. I do gotta say though, like it's not really my job to want to do all those other stuff. Like if I want to go to the main thing, I should be able to. And I feel like you kind of deserve to have a good experience when you go through all that.
No, 100%. I get that. Because it feels like it's kind of like a little bit shorter than what you think. And it leaves short. It does. Because
my go-to will always kind of be like Nier Automata, which is like still my favorite game, but it does feel weird. You got to beat it 3 times to get the full experience of it. And a lot of people just like, I feel like you deserve to have a right to say, I beat it once, I'm done. And that's how I feel like Cyberpunk should kind of be too. Like you beat the main stories, you should say.
I think if you get the Hanako endings, I think you should beat the game again. And you shouldn't have done that in the first place.
And that's what the Hanako ones are really bad. Like,
that's the most depressing shit I've ever seen in my life.
And okay, you know what? And now I am going to fight you on the endings a bit, Grim. I do feel like my problems I have with it is the fact that it gives you so much stuff you could do to add on to those endings that don't change anything. Like again with Alex, he said Takamura, which blew my mind. And
I didn't even know that was possible.
Same. And yeah,
I'm actually surprised.
I was surprised because like when he told me that, I was like, "Wait, do you mean Oda?" No, I said Oda too, but I said Takamura. I went back for him. I was like, "That's fucking crazy."
No, that hole I just fell down. I just like jumped up. I had double jump, so I just jumped up the hole.
The game don't give you no heads up. That's a thing or nothing.
Yeah, it doesn't tell you at all. Now you just like go. And so I just said, "No, fuck it. I'm gonna go save Takamura." And I jumped up and we escaped together. And, like we both walk out of the building together, and he's like, "We're gonna separate." And like he helps you up and just takes off, and then you take off.
That's cool as shit.
Oh, and I love that. But then my issue I have with it is it doesn't do, for the most part, listen to what Alex went through on his end, what I went through on my end, it doesn't really do much at all for the ending.
It just lets you have an extra person fight as Smasher, and instead of talking to Hellman's bitch ass, you talk to Takamura, and he's like your homie, like he's a G.
Yeah, that is definitely a problem. Like I got no answer for that one. Because it feels like you should be rewarded for that instead of just like, oh, he's in a cutscene.
You get a friendly face. That's your reward.
Like, you should be able to help you out, like, whatever was going on in that ending, because I don't want to say it right now. But he should be able to help you out in that situation.
And then another example I'll say, too, is take the full Johnny Control ending, the Nirvana ending that me and Alex also like. When you go through that, if you pick the side of it and let Rogue die, you have a funeral for both Rogue and your character.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool, instead of just having how it was on Alex and with just your character and that's it.
Yeah, just V.
Yeah, that's kind of sucks.
It's weird to me.
Yeah, it feels like
my character. It makes sense. Just V dying.
No, I get it mainly because like Rogue didn't die, but like Rogue also dying. That shit was sad too. But anyway,
oh my god, the way she goes out though, like dude.
Ending, I know, but she went out like a real one though.
You're not lying. Holy crap.
But. Like I was going for the endings again, and I said how I like that, and I'll still say like I like the idea of not having a like happy ending to that extreme, but at the same time it does feel like almost feels pointless of like you doing all this extra stuff.
That's kind of my thing. Yeah, it's like to me the idea of knowing that like all these again, I'm perfectly fine having a downer ending. I got no problem with that whatsoever. But when you give me so many different ways that things that can affect it, but you find out it don't really change anything. It almost goes into Mass Effect in my eyes, Mass Effect 3, where you have all different things that are supposed to affect the ending, and it kind of just adds a few more things to it, but doesn't really change anything at all. It's like you could have done none of that and nothing would have been different. Just like Cyberpunk.
It makes you feel like you don't want to play it again.
Yeah, and that hurts.
That does hurt. Dang, Mass Effect.
I gotta throw it in there with all the Mass Effect news out there in the world.
Yeah, I know. You're welcome.
No, I'm not.
You're welcome.
When you guys did the cloud room thing, you gotta talk to the whole like doll who gives you the whole conversation.
That shit was cool.
Out of curiosity, anybody just walk in and just do the safe word right away?
Fuck no, I was like, yo, I want to go.
You went all the way in, didn't you?
I went all the way in.
I went all the way in. I kind of wanted to see how they said the safe word.
I was hoping
like,
somebody did.
Talking in a certain way. I was like, wait, what's you get at? He was just like, you're gonna take Next City, and like, oh, you always done, always fight, like you always do. I was like, you can say the safe word. Nah, I want to hear out.
There's robots going in.
That was like a really good moment.
That was great. That was such a good moment, and I loved it.
Like how she was starting to explain everything about like. You lived your whole life like this. You're not gonna not now, not ever. I was like, yo, I never thought a hooker would actually be right now. But you know, I'm right now, dude.
Yeah, like how it's like I think when Johnny insults you at the beginning though. When you get two choices, it's like, only two choices.
I know. I like your response. You didn't dick, Johnny.
All Mass was just like, well, clearly it's because you're here too. You got some weird fetishes, Johnny. And I was like, 10.
Oh, man.
Oh, that was
God.
too good.
That was a really good one. I was like, after hearing her, I was like, yo, this shit's lit.
It's just deep.
I do legit wish somebody would have did it. I want to know what would have happened if you just walk in, see when she starts talking to you, safe word.
What was your safe word? I picked samurai.
I think samurai.
Too.
Yeah. That's the only right answer for that. Why would you pick anything else?
Yeah, that was a really good one.
Safe word was pineapple. I picked that.
Also, can we talk about how like when the game actually takes off, when you get up from the rubble? And you just see that
my
God in the head. I was like, yo!
When Takamura saves you, dude.
Take that, Rick Ross. Like that whole scene where Takamura is saving you and he's getting hunted down by a bunch of dudes. I was like, yo, this is lit.
Oh
Also,
man,
I don't know because I don't know because I was like
6 hours
traumatized
into the
what's
game.
going on. Yeah, right. I don't know because I was traumatized or what. But I couldn't hit a dude to save my life. Like the first dude I actually shot was actually the very ending when they had a guy pinned to the post. That was the first guy I
was
shot.
like, John Wick. I was shooting all of them real quick.
I missed every single dude, bro.
I got so annoyed I couldn't kill one guy.
So, fun
I couldn't
fact-
kill the guy in the cutscene. I was so annoyed.
So fun fact for you guys, and I want to know if it happened to you guys too. Can it happen to me? If you miss enough, Takamura takes the gun for you and starts shooting himself. Yeah, he snatched the gun from me and started shooting the guys. Just said, let me handle it.
Like at the end of it, I couldn't get the dude with the manta arms. I was like, he wasn't dying. I was like shooting him for dear life, headshotting him, and he was just like, shoot him already. And then you smack dab into the freaking pole, and then you get out. You're like, damn, all right, we got him, and he's still moving. I literally pulled out the gun and shot him in the fucking head. I was like, he ain't moving now.
I said that was the only dude I hit that entire time. I missed everybody else. Like, I literally do Takamura and do the shots for me.
Oh man! Like, there's so many moments in the game that I love a lot, and I will admit, it's like almost in a sign of like I want to be biased because I didn't get that many bad bugs, and it's kind of hard not to say I am because, like I said, the weirdest bugs I got were like the tree thing that like go away and disappear for a minute.
Shoot, I was going to save it for later, but you want to hop right into bugs right now?
We could.
I'm fine with it. So, man, where do you want to begin? We can talk about Alex gun thing.
Yeah, we talk about that gun.
It was at the beginning.
I'm tempted to make a freaking thumbnail for it. It's so great.
It literally like replaces the chip in the game with Jackie's gun, and like he reaches in to like pull the chip out, but instead of pulling the chip out, he pulls out his fucking gun.
That's not like
He's holding it by like the fucking the back of the gun, like it's a chip still, and he just slots that shit in your head. I'm walking around with a gun inside my head. I'm like, what the fuck?
Hey man, it might as well be. I was gonna say too, like I said, like you guys' glitch sounds way worse than mine, and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, it's just because you have a high-end computer." No, I really don't.
He really doesn't, guys.
I really don't. And for me to say I sound like I didn't have the worst bugs compared to you guys is astonishing.
So what I was noticing, hearing other people talk about it, it seems like the more time you put in, is the more bugs you get. And
really?
honestly, like, cause again, I told you before, like I wrote down like how everything was looking for me bug wise every single day I played. Even looking at like my time on it, it's like day one, yeah, I had basically no bugs, nothing bad happened at all for the first like until my romance was Judy was when I had my first actual bug. Period. Like before that, I had no T poses. I had no what's other weird stuff I had? No faces looking weird like polygons and all that.
I never got that one.
The only thing I guess I had I could consider a bug, because it was a bug, but I had to double tap every single button the whole time I played. So when I changed the radio, I had to hit the radio button twice. I wanted to like, sometimes pull up my menu, I had to hit the pause button twice.
Damn.
That was like
that sounds like a bad bug.
That was like the only one I had like the entire time I played. Other than that, at first there was nothing for like the first like, honest to God, 20 plus hours.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like I had a bug like in the beginning, went away, and then like the only thing that kind of kept on coming back. Sometimes the tree one, which randomly I just see trees and I'm like, all right, that's weird.
That one sounds
and then
amazing.
the other one, like honestly speaking, they were probably meat more than anything. So that's why I'm like, again, I took it with a grain of salt. Like I didn't really care. And then the other one that kind of did get me a little bit was the fog. Sometimes would randomly just turn white in the pixels and shit. And I was like, oh, all right, that's fucking weird.
No, my like I said, my worst one legit happened like the last day I was playing, like after like that hour 40 mark.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's
Like
when
after the
everything
updates,
happened.
that's when I felt like I hurt more bugs.
Same. Honest to God, same.
Like that's what I told you. Like again, those were the worst bugs I had, and that was like after I'm pretty much done with the game almost. And then towards the end, when I was trying to go for the other endings, I was like, okay, it feels like I got more bugs. What's going on here? Like this was not a thing when I was playing this.
But do you want to hear like the crazy stuff I went through, dude? Like, first off, my dialogue was glitching out, where people were talking at the same exact time, and it was fusing the dialogues together.
That's fucking crazy.
That happens a lot.
Random audio break, but that's
there's also the ducking glitch thing where you're trying to stand up, but you're sitting there skipping it.
That's not a glitch. That's just a feature that pisses me off.
Why does B have to be the skip ahead?
I hate the fact
button?
that B skip ahead, dude. I had so many times I was crouched down. I was like, oh, cool, let me stand up. But they're talking, so now I skip dialogue when I stand. That was really upsetting. I also had one where like people, it happened with me a lot with Panel. But they'll talk to me and they're standing right next to me, but they're sounding only their phone. So they have a phone filter over their voice.
Oh, dude, that happened to me and Judy. Dude, oh my god, I had a fucking crazy ass moment. I was sitting, Regina?
Yeah.
Right? That first psycho boss, the one in the water that electrocutes the water.
Oh
and
god, I hate that fight.
After I defeated him and I called up Regina, it glitched out and she spawned in front of me. And she was talking to me in person on the phone.
Like I said, you guys got high-end computer force over me.
That was day one.
Bad.
Alright, that was bad. That might be worse.
Now every time I hear like they're not on, it doesn't sound like they're on the phone anymore. I look around and see one near me.
That's freaking bad. What in the world?
Oh my god. That's amazing.
Oh my
god.
That sounds horrible.
I wasn't recording at all while I was playing. I honest to God wish I just said screw it, turned on record, and just played it. I would have to lower down my settings, but I didn't want to lower my settings. That's the reason I did it.
That's fair.
You took a lot of screenshots though.
Oh yeah.
Well, screenshot game is strong.
Well, dude, when I found there was a G pose in the game, I was like, it's done. I was like, all right, I'm always on this.
Every single time.
Oh,
those bugs were bad.
dude.
You guys look like you had the worst of it. I'm like,
again, it's like it's bad. So like, dude, none of my real bad bugs happened till like the last day when I played, like right before I beat the story.
Like, so crazy. How the fuck do I have less bugs than you guys? And I'm the one who doesn't have teeth.
Like the better your PC is, the more it punishes you, dude.
Right.
Oh my god. Yeah, like I would love for your experience, dude.
I know, it's something. I got the best experience out of everyone almost.
And then there was
Outside
one
the
where I
whole
was
tree
driving.
thing.
I was driving down the fucking in the Badlands. You know where the like solar panels are?
Mm-hmm.
I was driving down there and like 3 fucking cars spawned on top of each other.
Oh, did you get the because there's have to be a lot in the Badlands. Did you get the double jump bug where you go for a double jump and you slingshot you across the city?
No, I haven't done that.
I had that. Like I was trying to jump on rocks and I jumped a weird angle and it launched me back to the city. I flew to a skyscraper and died.
I was trying to climb this ledge, and every time I climbed the ledge, I lost half health because I would fall back down, and instead I fell from a high height.
So it's funny you say that. With me, I had the before I bought the double jump, I tried out the super jump. And legit, then I walked outside the office, like, oh, I wonder how this works. I hit down a button, I jumped up, and I jumped on top of an air conditioner, and I died when I landed on top of it. I was like, all right, I'm putting that super jump away. We're going
Double jump's amazing.
I guess I messed up. I'm done.
So I learned my mistake. We ain't doing that twice.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yeah, dude, the fact that you avoided so many bugs is crazy. You didn't get you ride a motorcycle a lot. Do you not get the T-pose one? Where you try to do like a freaking Chris. So I had this one when I ride a motorcycle, or it make me Chris Angel, or my chick will stand up on a bike and stretch her arms out and start riding the bike around corners like that.
Dude, I wish I had that. Like, that sounds weird.
Oh, it was so good.
That sounds amazing. Now, the only one I would randomly have is just random frame drops sometimes when I'm riding in Night City.
I didn't believe it or not. I didn't get a single frame drop.
My frame drop died when I got to Afterlife. You know the green light in the stairway?
Yeah.
Like, I would look at that light and my frames would go to 15. I'll be like, what the actual? Like, I'll be in Afterlife, I'll be fine. I'll be like, you know how your frame, like usually like with taxi, like when you're standing inside a doorway and the light's shining through the doorway, sometimes it's very taxing, especially when you talk to someone. Well, I'm fine there, But for some reason, that green fucking light, it's just. I look at Afterlife, dude, and it just kills my frames. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Like, I'm fine the rest of the game sitting at like 55 to 60. But like when I get to that, it's just like, what?
Oh my god, it's amazing. This is less a bug and more of a feature. But did you guys do the races at all?
No, I didn't.
Dude, the race is a fucking abomination. Like, what happened is you'll get in the car and start the race, and when you pass up people, no matter how fast you drive, they'll start teleporting behind you. Cause they don't have real driving modes to them, so they'll all just keep on instant transmissioning with their cars, and that's how they keep up with you.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, I had this weird glitch. I think they patched it out because that never happened again. But I had like this weird thing where I would be running, like sprinting, and then I would go into my menu, and like I would get out of my menu, and I would like teleport forward like 50 feet.
Like every time I hear you guys, I'm still like, yo, like, how good did I get it?
Pretty good, dude. Pretty good.
Like, I'm like, Jesus, dude.
Oh, we also had the thing with the cops where, like, the cops don't have, when I was playing, they didn't have, like, the cops never chase me. What would happen? I would run over people. It wasn't a bug. I think it's how it just worked. I would, like, run over people, and the cops would instant transmission in front of me, and then while I run, they keep instant transmission in front of me.
I definitely had that one. That's definitely happened to me.
I didn't have that one at all. Like, I would hit someone, and I would just drive away, and there's like, oh, you lost the cops.
Oh my god!
Like, I would sprint down the road. Like, if I killed this person, I would sprint down the road for like 100 meters, and then they're gone off me again. It's like they never teleported to me.
With me, it was bad. I would stop at like missions sometimes. So I go do a mission, and the cops would start teleporting behind me. Cause there was one I went through my cyber psycho, and while I was inside there, I hit people like on a corner before I got to that street. And all the cops started warping in behind me, shooting me in the back while trying to fight the psycho.
Just messed up.
It's like, dude, this is so bad.
Oh man, I also heard that Cyberpunk on PlayStation 4 is just
it's
like
just like
Xbox
no, you just don't run it. So the only person I talked to who has the PS4 version still is Jen. And what Jen told me, like she finally beat the game. And what came out, she had the game weeks early because she had, I'm going to tell her whole situation, at GameStop managed to get a copy of it like 2 weeks ahead of time. And so she was playing it all this time. She had just beat it because the game kept crashing on her that much.
Oh.
Yeah, the first day, V, she has it on PS4, and the first day with her kept crashing like every like 6 times in like an hour or something like that.
Yeah. From what she told me, she was hoping, every since she never brought it up to me because she kept saying that she thought the patch would actually fix that. It was like a patch problem, but no, it just kind of got worse as time went on.
The patch actually fixed it for Viv.
Oh wow, not for her, so it's still busted. Oh, if you give it on a PS4 Pro or regular PS4?
Regular PS4.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, like after the patch, she only crashed like one other time.
Oh really?
Oh wow. No, right now I think Jen says she's on 8 after patch.
Damn.
God, dang.
Which is to me just doubles down of, ain't we glad we got PC?
Yeah.
PC Master
Dude, I
Race
upgraded my
strikes
PC
again.
for Cyberpunk, dude.
And again, like I don't have a high-end computer. I don't have anything crazy. Again, I'm like a little bit a better version of a PlayStation 4. Actually, well, not by a long shot, but a good amount.
Yours is better than
it's
PS4.
Like it's better.
Oh my god.
But at the same time, I'm like, dang, dude. Like, you guys had worse ones than me. That's what's killing me right now.
I laughed my ass off all the bugs, dude. I didn't really like take it
I
out of anything. I just laughed.
With the exception of the dialogue one, none of them actually made me mad or nothing, too. I was like,
well, except for the Johnny one. The Johnny one, you're supposed to be feeling sad. I was too busy laughing because he was holding his gun in his hand.
Jackie, you mean? Yeah.
Jackie, yeah.
Oh
that kind of like broke me. Like I was supposed to be sad and supposed to make you feel bad, but instead I was just laughing.
I had actually, now you mentioned it, I had a Johnny one that happened when it's like him and Alt having sex. But what happened was her body had worked over to a table, so Johnny was on the couch by himself while she was like dry humping a table.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like that meme where those guys like do that weird ass dance on the floor, look like they're humping it.
Yeah. Nah, dude, it's that part of coffin dance where they're laying on their back, kicking their feet in the air.
No, go away.
Oh man.
That romance for Alt, though, I was like, again, nothing bad actually happened for me on that one. I seen all of it.
Oh man.
I was like, all right.
That was the only Johnny glitch I had the entire game. Other than that, all the Johnny sections normally work great.
Yeah. I think, honestly speaking, out of other NPC, I think Johnny is probably my favorite NPC. Just because that man is just amazing.
Oh man, Johnny's best boy, 100%. I feel like I love Vic the most for the memes.
Yeah.
That's why
I like Johnny, though.
Dude, every time I look at Vic, I think he's like the fucking coach from Rocky. Especially when we're doing the boxing matches, he's your coach and tells you about fucking. He tells you about his weakness. Aim for the gut. Aim for the gut. V. I'm like, oh my god. I got my own coach.
Oh man.
Also, since we're like still on, dude, we just talk about Johnny real quick. Cause Johnny's freaking amazing.
I gotta be real with you. He definitely makes the game. Keanu Reeves makes the game.
I still need to go play through where I just deny him everything. Like everything he does, just counteract it every single time.
Make it a trick, my guy. I fought him on damn near everything. Like, honest to God, me and Johnny didn't have a single one we connected with until the whole dog tag scene. Like,
really?
After the dog tag scene, I was like, all right, dude, you know what? I got your back, Johnny.
Oh no, there were certain things that Johnny said that made me go, all right, that's a bit extreme. And then slowly he starts convincing you, like, you know what? You're not far off.
Can I say he brought me during the alt flashback where he's dating this chick who's the greatest hacker on the planet, and the first thing he says is like, "Nah, they kidnapped her to get to me. They want." This is like it was like, Johnny, you crazy, dude. Like, why would they come after you? The base skill attack. Damn, I guess they were coming after you. I was like,
they weren't though.
They were though.
I was like, oh my god, Johnny, you were right.
Every time. Oh man.
Oh man, because
and every section that you have to go in the past, sorry to cut you off with Johnny.
It's
God,
so good.
Damn,
Johnny, I got the best reload animation in the game, Silver Hand.
Man, just especially the music. I don't know what
wow,
the music
wow,
was.
wow, wow, wow.
I was like, man, that shit was lit as fuck. Like, you legit felt like you were Johnny. Like,
oh my god, the Johnny sections are literally the best sections of the game, dude.
They really are. There's so much stuff I love with this game, but God, if it hurt.
I think he talks more than V.
He does. He really does.
Oh man, I still feel bad you guys ain't done that secret ending, dude. Cause like, you get to play as Johnny and V going back and forth. It's good.
I'm gonna honestly speak and try to do that. Honestly.
Oh shoot. Nah, they said never fade away is Johnny's like the mission when you full on play out since the first time. When he's like trying to rescue Alt. That's like one of the best missions in the game, dude.
No, you do play him a little bit in the beginning when you do the
when you're doing the whole Arasaka thing.
Yeah,
but never fade away when you do like everything with him. Like you perform on stage, you go to the base, you meet up with Rogue and everybody at Atlantis.
Yeah, like you actually see the full backstory.
That's why that mission is really good.
Super cool. Yeah, like Johnny was definitely the coolest part of that game.
I will say this though, sometimes the voice acting with him really kind of got me. Like, it kind of broke me at the worst times. Like again, the same exact mission when you save an Alt. When Alt dies and he's a react, he punches the freaking wall. And he just go fuck. I started crying because I was laughing so hard.
He's too cool.
Oh my god. It was that. It was the first time when he takes over. Like he starts trying to. When you first see him for the first time, he snaps the bottle of pills on your hand. And this is the way he's talking to you. Then it's great. Just like, nah, I'm getting out of here. Should I take a pill? Fuck you. Snaps a pill bottle out your hand. I'm like, yo, this grade A quality voice acting is amazing. So good.
That's hilarious.
But for the most part, he did good. Like I said, I was happy he was around.
It kind of reminds me of the Batman game where you have Joker in the back of your head. And Joker just messing with you the entire time. You're like, God damn.
Arkham Knight. It's funny to say that. It reminded me kind of a Brad Pitt from Fight Club.
That's a good one, too, where you just have a dude talking in your head.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. The only reason why I think about the Joker one is because it kind of like, it's not so much more you're going against what he wants you to do, but it's you're not trying to follow it because he's saying it, and it's kind of crazy.
For me, the reason I go for the whole Brad Pitt one is just because like he takes over your body at certain points, and a lot of people who don't know him thinks it's still you, like Claire and everybody.
Oh, that makes hella sense.
Also, the mission when you give Johnny control of your body.
Oh,
Which one?
The one where he's like, oh, I need you to go talk to Rogue to tell like what's going on. That one's so good.
That was so good.
I don't know if you guys picked the other tattoo. I picked the other tattoo, and it was worth it.
Same, I did too.
Nah, I picked the Billy Goat.
Johnny forced me.
Like,
I kind of like
go ahead and give her the Billy Goat. She'll love it.
He's gonna love it. Just like you, I love him.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god. I know dude was cracking me up because like, dude, when you play a chick, Johnny has absolutely zero chill about anything. Like, one of my best lines with Johnny was the whole, as long as you keep having all that lesbian sex, I won't complain about anything you say. I'll deal with the moth. It's like, Johnny, what the fuck, dude?
Dude, if you're a dude, he's like a homie, dude. Like he's really easy to become like a homie.
What's up now?
Oh, nah, dude was like against me. What's up, bro?
No, I was gonna say like the whole Johnny thing, God, man, Johnny was awesome though.
Yeah, like when you're a dude, Johnny's amazing.
Yeah.
So like as a chick, it's like, nah, that dude. Like, see, we were like against each other at all times.
Hey, really?
Flat out told me, it's just like, oh, the reason I don't want your body because you don't have a grit as good of a dick as I have.
He ain't lying though.
Like everything Johnny said was like the best thing ever.
Oh man. I'm trying to think of Pan Am is also a great NPC. That's definitely best waifu.
Judy for me, dude. I love
you when
Judy.
you first meet her.
Pan Am's great. Like the friend zone was hella real for me.
You got fucked over so hard.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did because Pan Am is like literally top tier.
Nah, Judy for life, baby.
Great. I think it's too with Judy. You have to be female and you have to be full female. You can't be. You can't have a dick.
Nope.
And then with Pan Am, I think you have to be a dude, a full dude.
I just love the idea of you can't be a chick with a dick. Like, holy crap. The goals, Alex.
See, I seriously thought Claire was romantic, but no, you just like she disappears out of your phone number after her missions too.
Yeah, can't even like call her
Really?
up anymore. Mm.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
It's kind of that's kind of why, because the way, again, I will admit it'd be kind of weird to be like, oh yeah, now I'm gonna romance you. Now that helped you avenge your husband's death.
no, dude, I stopped after like this whole thing's about her husband. I'm gonna stop.
Oh,
So
did you
just
not
did a
keep
mission.
going?
I killed the guy that she after, and then we parted ways, and that was it. Like she gave me her car, and that was it.
Oh, damn. I mean, with me, almost the same thing, but she's really letting it known, like, hey, I was using you. Like, I needed you to help me kill him. Now that that's done, we're done.
Yeah, that's basically the same.
I was
It's
like,
like this
Oh,
car
I
was
think-
me and him,
Elizabeth or whatever her name is.
Claire.
Claire.
Now, Elizabeth is a whole different beast.
The bartender Afterlife.
You got to the brainwashing quest with Elizabeth, right? 'Cause know Alex did.
Dude, I have him flipping the fuck out. I love it. Dude,
my wife gave me these vitamins, man. I got him examined in the lab.
Like they look like normal vitamins, but man, I don't believe it.
I don't know. I can't trust him.
Oh yeah, oh boy, yeah. I forgot about that. I had to tell that dude the truth because I felt bad. I was like,
why did you have me laugh so hard?
To be fair, I was also upset with that dude who calls you and then it like randomly stands like you fall down and stuff. Dude, I was super upset that he was just like, "Don't do it, or else the consequences." I was like, "Fuck you and your consequences. I don't care. Do you think I care?
Oh shit!
I have Manta arms. I'm Wolverine."
Oh, did y'all not deal with that dude?
No, I told old boy what was going on.
Oh, I'm talking about the one who calls you, the AI.
No, I didn't know you could deal with him.
Delamain?
Yeah, not Delamain. I'm talking about the one that calls you during the mission with our old boy with the vitamins.
Yeah, I didn't know you could deal with it. That's actually really cool.
There's a whole
I think,
thing,
I think if you follow through with Elizabeth's plan, I think you'll be able to deal with it because that's what you did, I think, right?
No, actually, I'm working with the cops. One point, I was working with wannabe butcher.
River.
Oh,
River. Yeah. Oh my god, that dude was great.
River's cool.
Way too cool for this world.
He's overly nice, though.
Kind of uncomfortably, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah. But I was playing with him. I was like, dude, is he like coming on to me? What the fuck? It's like, dude, I need you here. Man, he's been antsy. He's been waiting to talk to you. I was like, what the fuck?
Let me give you an example. A woman reports that a guy has a headache. Very next day, guy get hit by a car. Turns out, someone's working on the air conditioners at his apartment. Add a little couple poison sprays, affect the neuron, make you start hallucinating. Hallucinate, walk to traffic, got hit by a car. Case closed. He's like, that really happened to you? No. But it could have. You know what's kind of great?
Yeah, that made me laugh, dude.
Did you guys get the same as that conversation with Johnny, who basically said the same thing with the two sisters and the nuns?
I don't remember. I don't think
Johnny
so.
had this conversation with me once, but that was basically just like Rivers. He's like, all right, let me tell you something. One night you're banging this chick. Then a couple hours later, you're banging her sister.
Yeah. That was the nuns. He's like, that really happened? No, but it could. That broke me.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Everything Johnny says, dude. It's always the best thing.
It really is, though, man. God, dude.
Shoot, you know, while we're on it, let's talk about those side quests, man, because some of them are freaking crazy. Did y'all do the one for Ozbu? The clown with the grenade for a nose?
Oh, Ozab?
Oh, yeah.
You do all the fights at the end and fight the final guy. Ozab calls you up for another final fight. And you fight him, and you bet, I think, was 64,000?
Oh, shoot.
You fight him, and make sure you don't make his face explode, because his face can't explode.
Oh my god. Oh shoot. Well, or other ones too. Y'all get the guy. Nobody's seen that they found it yet. But there was a gun I found that was saying I'm blue when I used it. It was great. Like it's I use all years. Da da boo dee da boo da da.
Are you?
Yes. And it made my day. Like I was crying. I was laughing so hard.
I need to go find that gun. I'm gonna upgrade it to the max it could go. This is my lunch. Also, so the Easter eggs I was talking about, by the way. So there's one I've seen at the beginning of the game where you're with Jackie. You can look around inside the bar. I swear it's an Easter egg because when I look really close, I swear I see Kojima. Literally just posted up literally in the bar. And I was like, huh? And I scrolled super hard. I was like, this is not Kojima, is it? And picture by picture, it looked like Kojima. I was like, this is freaking Kojima. I'm done.
Just hanging out at the bar?
Yes, he is. It's like as soon as you go in, right? You'll see the bartender. You go to your right. On the right, he's like sitting posted up with a bunch of other people.
Oh my god, did you get the red versus blue one by chance?
Nah, I didn't.
There's red versus blue one. What
This one where they do the whole. You ever wonder why we're here out in the desert?
Oh,
So good. It's so good.
If you did the Delamain one, you run into GLaDOS.
Yeah, I did the Delman one. That was awesome.
If she tries to kill you, it's like, haha, there was no cake or something.
The cake was a lie.
Oh, so the other one I seen too was at the ending of one of the end with Padme. And it's accurate. It's actually accurate because no man I talk to is just like, I hate the sand. It's rough. It gets everywhere.
I hate that one. Yeah. I seen that one during Panam's ending. We were talking to all the different domans at the barbecue.
Yeah. It's rough. It gets everywhere. I was like, oh my god, dude. I can't.
Man. Anybody notice? Anybody found all the YouTubers that was always showing up? I'm sure everybody got the Jesse Cox one, the completionist.
If you probably say it, I probably have.
Completionist comes out talking about his dick.
I didn't see that when I went because I know the video for that one. That's hilarious.
That one was great. Everybody bumped into Bart though, who's doing the whole preacher thing outside the Ripper Doc shop.
Oh yeah, I see that one.
Oh my god. That's pretty much it. I seen the PewDiePie one where it's a Twitch streamer who breaks a fucking TV.
Oh my god. Man,
we might do the Pulp Fiction Diner quest.
I did not. That's a thing?
Yes, dude. When you go inside there and these guys start talking about a robbery while you're like ordering some food. And then afterwards, they get up and start demanding your money and they go up to you, put a gun to you. And you're a street kid. You can legit do the Samuel L. Jackson line.
I need to do that. That's worth the
it's great. You give up your money, you get another option for you're a street kid. To like basically take him and basically pull your own gun out on him. He's like, now give back my wallet. It's like, okay, which one was yours? So what is this bad motherfucker? I started laughing so hard. That question's good.
Oh my god. Oh, there's so much of this game now. Like, hey.
Oh my god.
This hurts. This hurts so much. You don't know how much it hurts.
We basically got some basic info from me on my side quest. We talked about the romances a bit too.
Yeah.
Shoot, actually, no, we can go into more detail with that. Like, how everything go with like you and Pan Am? Because it sounds like Pan Am's bae.
Oh, dude, Pan Am is definitely the best. Where you get to a point where when you steal the tank, right? Mm. When you romance her, there's a part where you could legit like. You smash inside the tank, literally.
Oh, Alex told me about that.
It's like the best.
You have like the double neural thing. Like she starts touching herself, and then you feel it, and you're like, "Whoa!"
It's like you're smashing while you're linked together at the same time.
So it's like double the feeling. It's crazy.
Ooh.
I was like, "Damn!"
I was like, "Yo, Pan Am is." Best girl.
And then you get out of the tank and you're butt ass naked.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. I'm like, where did my clothes go? Oh.
Like you guys have been all banging, some shit goes down, you guys like start fighting.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm butt ass naked, shooting some fucking corpse fucking tank.
What am I? It's the best romance option. I don't know what anyone else has.
That was great.
I think honestly, God, I think you guys seen like my highlights from my Judy one. You guys all went to Atlantis, right? With her.
Yeah. Atlantis was Gucci. I liked it.
Yeah, that was cool.
That basically was it for her, like having our minds linked.
Oh, really?
I had the whole thing was like, cause nothing really crazy happened during our romance. Cause like you go back to the whole entire shed, you smash there at the house.
She makes me coffee.
She made me coffee too. I told her I like it.
Now we coffee and chilled.
Damn straight, dude. It's the same thing. It's like, oh, the whole shebang. And I'm like, yep.
You know it. I can't drink it otherwise.
But it's like, it's that, get the keys to their apartment, and then it's like one more at the apartment. And then there's one more for the ending, too, where like you're just at the shower with her.
Wow, yours sounds basic compared to
That
ours.
was the guy. It is. Like, y'all won't even remotely deny it. Like, hear what y'all went through. I'm like,
Pan Am is all about that family life too.
Dude, that's what like Pan A is definitely.
It's like I'm part of a mafia when I'm with her.
Yeah,
it's great. Nomads are like fucking wandering mafia, like a wandering mafia.
they're like Mad Max, except they're a clan. That's the best way to explain them.
so it's Mad Max.
Yeah. They're a bunch of crazy people, but I love it.
Oh shoot. Well, I guess to go on to the next thing, I got like a bunch of like normal gameplay stuff wrote now. So we'll just hit each other up with everything for the most part. Character creator, what y'all think about it?
I liked it. I just wish I could like change my body, like how my body looked.
So
That's what we couldn't do.
I wish it could be more in depth.
So with me, I do wish there was a couple more things with it. I still played around with it a ton.
Oh
my biggest issue I had though, I hate the fact that like if I want, let's say I'm working on like the tattoos on my body, I want to get like a different view of it. I gotta scroll all the way back up to like my face to adjust the camera the right way to look at my body, and then I gotta scroll back to the body to make sure I got it right.
I don't know if this goes under character creator thing, but there is no like barbershop or anything. Like the whole game is about
goes under
like, improving your appearance, improving your appearance, right?
There's
and like
no
changing
shops
it.
to do that in the
And there's
game.
nothing that does that. Like you can't get a face of like this is Cyberpunk. People
Whenever
like
you
have
make your
robot
stuff
mouths.
like that, it's crazy
Like, what the
to me.
fuck?
Yeah, it's like it feels like there should be more.
Like and look at like Witcher 3 and I'm like, Geralt had that fucking barbershop thing. You can like adjust the beard and the hair. I was like, but you can't do that with Cyberpunk.
Not only can you not do that too, there's no option for like glam and all that to like put over your clothes. You gotta wear whatever you got.
I kind of wish there was more option because the tattoo stuff that Johnny gets you with the metal thing going on, I wish I could actually get that in like some other cool design.
Ooh.
Because I like that. I thought that was really cool. I was like, yo, these tattoos that we got, like not the Johnny plus V, but the metal part, stuff like that, it makes you like more futuristic. I was like, yo, that's pretty cool.
You guys got like the other one. I got the Billy Goat dudes. There's just a big ass devil symbol on me.
I like the fucking heart with the arrow through it and Johnny in the heart. I kind of like that, not gonna lie.
I'm trying to think if there's a picture that way you can look at it. But if you look at my picture for like where I'm on the tank, see it right now, you'll see like the metal like stuff all around my arms.
It's one of the ones you posted earlier.
Yeah, it's the second one.
The second one.
Yeah, you'll see two spoiler ones I did. One of them will like show my hands.
Oh, I see it. Oh, that looks sick.
Yeah, see, that's what I got. I don't know if Alex got that, but that could also be from my freaking Manta arms, though, too.
I think that's from your Manta arms, dude.
The gorilla arms like change the fuck out of your hands.
Oh, you know what? That could be it then.
Yeah, like the designs and shit. Like the gorilla arms, you get like weird like metal like squares in your arms with lines that go up to your hand.
Yeah, it
and
might
like,
be my Manta arms. But that's cool
like
as shit.
your fingers are like gone, dude. It's like just black, and then like where your nails are, it's like this weird poly skin color thing on your nails.
For the
so
nanowire, you basically have the little web shooters from freaking Miles Morales, dude, right?
Fucking Spider-Man, dude.
It's kind of great. I gotta be honest with you. Next thing I kind of put down, because we all know inventory is a nightmare.
Yeah.
Inventory is a real nightmare.
Yeah, I just throw everything to the board and everything everywhere.
Basically.
Because, like, you'll find a new outfit and stuff like that, or random hair, and you're like, all right, cool, I'm going to wear this, and then none of it matches at all.
I was kind of lucky.
Dude, I wore like the same outfit like forever because I didn't want to like look bad.
Pretty much same, dude. I just lucked out that my armor, I had a trench coat that gave me way too much armor, so that I didn't care about the rest of my clothes at all anymore. I was like, cool, I can wear what I want as long as I got this trench coat and look good.
Fucking Neo it up.
Basically.
Oh no, you're a girl. It's Trinity. My bad.
Second verse, same as the first to me, baby. I'm starting to come around to this. And then I started driving to Cthulhu, and I changed my mind entirely. Driving's bad.
I gotta hang for the driving. I'm actually pretty good at it now.
I was gonna say, you guys don't like the driving?
I like the.
I think the driving's pretty crap.
My favorite car
it's
is
solid on
fucking...
bikes. On bikes, I have almost no issue with it. on cars, 90% of the cars they can suck when you're driving.
All right, because I am biased because I mainly use the bikes and the cars.
I think the bikes are pretty much fine. The bikes almost feel like Midnight Club to me. So I got
exactly. That's why I was like, those are perfect.
Yeah.
And honestly speaking, I did usually when I don't do, I first person it.
You first person the bike?
Okay, I third person the cars and I first person the bikes.
Yeah, honestly, that's as weird as it is to say. Yeah, same. Because
like,
if you first person the cars, they're an absolute nightmare.
You play Need for Speed Shift, and Need for Speed Shift suck ass.
No, for real though, because like with the motorcycle, when you're in first person, you can look around. I had one truck that I tried driving in first person, and I legit couldn't see where cars were coming from because it cut me off.
Okay, so like with me, I don't remember if there was like a height choosers in the game. I feel like I made my chick too short. Okay, so I got behind a car and I went first person. I could barely see over the dashboard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like you're kind of It's too silly. You must be this tall to drive, sir.
Basically. Oh man, this is bad.
Oh, that's funny. But yeah, that's really how it is. Because like I said, I was in a truck and I literally couldn't see, so I was like, "Oh, this is horrible." But like in the motorcycle, when you're a first person, it feels amazing.
I didn't do the first person on the motorcycle too much, just because it's like so here's my story for that. In first person, I hit one bad curve and got chucked off of it in first person, and it made me so nauseous, dude. I was like, "Nah, I can't risk that ever again."
I didn't really bump into that super hard, but there was moments where I just like I was driving at Night City, like if it was Midnight Club, and I was going super fast.
Did you ever get chucked off the bike?
Cool. Yeah, I have, but like it's
rare. I can't say he's rare, dude. Even third person, I flew off a lot.
Because I felt like I was like in freaking Tokyo Drift with some of the stuff I was doing. I'll randomly speed up, turn down, and then my speed would be all the way down, and then I'll just take off. And I was like, "Yo, this is lit."
After I got the Mitsuri Shion car, it was like 155,000. Its top speed is like 199, but the handling on that son of a bitch is amazing.
Oh my god, the Cthulhu's 202, but dude, like legit, I tap it any direction, I'm gonna be doing 360 for an hour.
Like I wanted to get the most expensive car in the game, but I didn't get a chance. I was like,
nah. The most expensive I've seen is a 229.
I got it.
Good stuff.
Is it really good?
It's slower than my fucking Shion. It handles as good as the Shion, but it's fat as fuck. It's literally just style points.
There's one for 129K. That I thought would be the fastest thing in the world when I got it, like the something turbo or something like that. Like, oh shoot, let me try that out. And then I got it, and I was doing like barely 180. I was like, dude, I was like, yo, I'm almost doing more on my basic car. On the Delamine, I'm almost doing more than this sports car.
Oh, did you guys save the kids, or did you morph them into Delamine, or did you?
I fused them all together.
I blew up the core. I liked it too because Johnny was like, "Fuck yeah!"
Johnny's the one who told me to merge him. Like, dude, Johnny gave me this super deep speech after I merged him. Like, you did good today, V. You created a brand new life. Who knows what it might do? The next generation, man.
He said the same thing to me when you destroyed the core.
What?
But the Delamane car talks to me too. Like, I got in the car and he started talking to me. It was like,
does he get Delamane Jr.? Yeah. DJ.
Oh man,
he's cool. And then they start messaging you like they're in different parts of the country and shit.
That didn't happen for me though. I didn't get that at all.
Yeah, like all the Delamanes were messaging me and sending pics of where they were. Like, oh, here in Cuba or here in Atlantica. I was like, oh my god.
I got random pics for like Judy for hanging out with like her friends and things like that, and they invited me to come along too for at the club.
What's the guy? I got random pictures of her in Seattle and a bunch of other places.
Oh yeah, same. She went to Oregon first too. I was like, that's a mood.
Hey, we got something else that's happening in Oregon.
Every time, I actually don't know, but every time.
Every time I see it, dude, like I just watched Die Hard and Night City's in California, dude. And I'm just like, I think of Die Hard every time I see something fucked up in Night City. I just go California, man.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's accurate.
Best Christmas movie. Best Christmas movie.
Yeah, Die Hard's best Christmas movie. Yeah,
100%. Can't change
By
my mind.
landslide.
I watched it last night.
The great ain't got none on this.
Yeah, I love Die Hard, dude. Like, if someone asks for a good Christmas movie, just say Die Hard.
And every guy,
Basically.
Like, a Christmas movie called Die Hard. What the fuck? Like, Nightmare Before Christmas is a fucking Christmas movie too.
exactly. That only makes sense.
I watch it for Halloween though.
What?
It's a Christmas movie.
What's you around here?
Nani?
Feel
Also,
like them
I'm gonna act.
people, goddamn. Take Die Hard and Die Hard only.
No, it's Kanye or nothing. Oh, so it sounded like Alex for him went pretty good, but how you guys feel about the money? I kind of came
Money?
around to this after a while, but I'm gonna see what you guys say.
Honestly speaking, I didn't really have a problem with it. It did feel kind of expensive early on, but it kind of made sense because you were doing small jobs. And then when
Yeah, like after I started doing some gigs, like I'm doing some like cleanups and stuff. They're on my level right now, and they're giving me like 8,000 to 12,000 the way I do it. So it's like, it's starting to like add up.
Okay, good lord,
Yeah.
I wasn't getting that. Jesus, I think even
Yeah,
towards the
the
end,
one
my
I just
best was
recently
like
got,
5K.
dude. The one I recently
Really?
got gave me like 11,000.
yeah, I was gonna say I was getting some really big ones.
There's a perk in one of the trees that lets you get 20% increase on gigs.
Oh, that's probably why I haven't got that. No, legit,
Yeah,
the way all my money, the reason I haven't been broke, even though the job's been giving me like 3-4K per mission, is because I've had this one ability to give me like double money when I hack certain things.
Oh yeah, see that's what I had.
Yeah,
I hack everything and I just get damn double money.
that's like the only thing that really kind of did it for me. 'Cause I was getting like 2K per every one of those I hacked. It was like 40 of them on mission.
That's why I was like, I didn't really have too much of a problem with that. I kind of felt like it was kind of more rewarding, and like towards the end, it kind of just was like, oh okay, just I just need to get.
Because I said the
2 more
cards, there's really ain't nothing. I hate to say it, there really ain't nothing too crazy to really try to buy. Because
Not
almost no
really,
point to
honestly.
buy guns. There's almost like no points to really, especially if you're not playing like chips and all that too. There's no real point getting like the chip for the mod stuff.
Yep. It's really like no real reason.
Once you get the cyberware you want, you're basically good on it for the rest of the game.
Yeah, most of the stuff you can actually get for free. Like I got the Manta arms for free. They were legendaries too.
I
Oh,
got my
shoot.
legendary gorilla arms too for free.
Yeah, me too. I actually don't know where I got
How
it.
y'all manage this? I don't understand my basic my green nano wires and that's it.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
I got
Oh
a
my
legendary
God.
katana called Katana.
I
I got one that's
Katana.
called Scalpel.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got.
That was
Man.
cool.
It's hard to replace. I got Carrie's gun, Archangel.
Mm.
That thing does.
That
I think it
game's
was
way
like
too
5
weak.
times a headshot damage. Like
Oh.
So
with
I
my
want-
pistol build, dude. Oh my god.
I wanted to use it, but it was way too weak for me, dude. Cause my other one was still you talking about the actual damage number or the actual like green arrow numbers?
Oh no, I'm talking about the. It does I think 298 for me, the DPS, but the headshot multiplier is times 5, I think. So and then I have like a bunch of headshot multipliers with my pistol perks.
I mentioned this
and
back
I have my
towards the
slow mo
beginning.
that increases critical damage and all that shit. So like when I shoot someone in the head, they die. I get more crit damage, more crit rate, more damage, and I shoot another guy in the head, it goes up again.
I think I mentioned this earlier, but like the problem I kind of had was like everything kind of became a joke later on. 'Cause I was hitting for like down there 700, 800,000 per shot.
Jesus.
It's like, cause dude, I hit
You're like,
somebody,
oh.
I just see a long string of red numbers. It's like,
Because I'm like,
kind
I
of
was
disgusting.
putting that because I got the Manta arms. I was literally damn near one-shotting everything almost. Like the only time I felt like I had trouble was with certain bosses that had explosions. Again,
But I can't even say that because like even like take Smasher, like 2 headshots, he was dead for me.
yeah. See, like I actually had to fight Smasher.
Yeah, I fought Smasher too. I can't actually fight him.
The only time I had an actual hard time in the entire game was that secret ending when you're doing that suicide mission.
Which makes sense.
Fair. I just hate the fact that when you die, it went straight to credits. So I have to reload the entire thing. I couldn't have saved during it.
That does hurt, though, to be honest.
Yeah, gotta legit replay the entire ending.
Right. Oh man.
But
What
see
else?
what else I got up on here. You know the cyber cycles at all?
I haven't
yeah.
done them all yet. I mean, like, I just been roaming around and just throwing off to the side, which I really shouldn't because they're just boss battles.
Yeah.
So I'm probably gonna do that like later tonight.
I legit did it all before I even got to the like after I finished Pacifica, I had all the cyber cycles done.
Oh, nice.
I clicked all the tarot cards like right off the bat as soon as I unlocked
Tarot
them.
cards I did first too, but I found legit all the cyber cycles on the way to the tarot cards.
Dang. I was gonna say I did my tarot cards too because I don't know, I like the idea of finding the tarot cards. I thought that was really cool.
Because they marked it on the map, I went for it. If they weren't marked on the map, I wouldn't have even bothered.
I thought some secret thing was gonna happen, like Johnny was gonna be, no, not Jackie was gonna be in your head with Johnny. I was like, holy shit, that would have been cool.
Oh, that would have been super cool.
Really cool.
Oh, actually, speaking of which, thinking of him one more time too. Y'all managed to go to Jackie's grave, like the actual place that he's buried at.
I haven't, no.
I think I put it inside this chat already, bro. But you can see it took a picture of like some of the graves there, like his and ours.
Oh, the cemetery. I went there near the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I went back because I think there was something there. I think a tarot card there.
There's a tarot
So I
card
went
there.
and visited it. Yeah.
Oh, I think I might have been there but didn't notice.
Yeah, but like I found Jackie's grave, I found Evelyn's grave. It's like
I
a
didn't
ton
know
of them. It's great.
Also, Evelyn was a cool character too, but dang.
I hate how she goes out though. Feels bad. Man.
Yeah, it does feel bad, man.
And I kind of felt it too. Like the moment she wasn't like responding to anything and just laying in bed, I was like, "Oh, dude, I kind of don't want to leave her here."
What, Elizabeth?
Evelyn.
Evelyn. Okay.
Yeah, that was depressing.
Oh yeah, I left for like an hour and I come back and she.
I was like, "Oh, dude, that would have left her, dude."
Right.
She killed herself, but like everything that happens, like Woodman raped her and shit, and like everyone had
and
their
then
way.
progresses and
I
they
was
tell
like,
you,
she had to like
scabs
the only
had
way
their
she had
way.
to take her mind off of that was remember all the other times she was a sex slave. And that was like her way to like take her mind off being raped. Like that's bad, dude.
Dude, that made me feel like, oh my god,
made me feel like shit, honestly.
I killed Woodman.
I killed Woodman.
I had the Manta arm. I immediately stuck him up in the air and then threw him down.
I punched him in the face until he died with my gorilla. I don't know about anybody else. Is like, I want to kill this guy with my bare hands. So I pulled out my gorilla arms and just punched him.
I had to be like Wolverine on him. I just had to yell at him.
I actually let Judy kill him.
Oh, really? I didn't know you could let Judy kill him.
Mm.
Nah, I had to kill him.
I had to be the one. Oh shoot! How y'all feel about the whole max level of the game and all that?
I'm not max level yet, but I'm max street cred.
Same.
I'm like 36.
I think I'm 34.
I think I'm 34 also. The progression feels kind of weird to me. Like
The way you level up is weird, dude.
Yeah.
I don't understand what like gives you normal XP. Is it just doing gigs or is it killing? I know killing people doesn't give you any XP. It gives you gun XP or whatever gun you're using.
But
Yeah,
if you
guns
finish a
will
full on
whatever.
mission, it'll give you the XP too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like.
But what's weird is the fact that it's like you got to put points into your skill tree. Because if you don't, what I noticed too, if you work on something and you level it up, it'll hit a cap until you put more levels into it too. So like for instance, my reflex for my gun's gonna go past 4. So assault rifle was stuck at 4. I left my reflex at 4.
My reflex is 17.
Good lord.
I think mine's at 20.
Good lord.
I need to get mine at 20 to use this legendary slow down time one. That's like better than what I currently have.
It was like cool. I can't remember. Whichever one gave me more blades, because that's all I did. Was
Yeah,
just
reflex
Yeah.
is blade.
Yeah, okay, that's
think-
what I did.
I think so. Yeah, I think it's like what rifles, and then it goes pistols, then it goes blades. I think.
Yeah, because like my Manta arms also count. This is also the reason why like I wasn't really one shotting like multiple hits. I basically kill people because my Manta arms also poison. So not only is the attack hurting them, I'm poisoning them. On top of that, I'm bleeding them too. So there's a bleed for each time I swipe at them, and it stacks up to 3 times. And I'm just like, all right.
So I'm just gonna say this because like the next thing I'm going to right now is builds. Hear you guys say that, and I'm just gonna say right now what I did. I felt legit so bad. I stopped using it and legit switched over everything. I was like, this is too strong. Intelligence
I don't have
cool.
a build.
I'll tell you right now, if you go into intelligence is too strong. Because literally would walk to an area, hit short circuit, and everybody in the entire area would die. It was a blood explosion for the game.
Oh my!
So just walk in, short circuit, link everybody, they all die at once. All right, this area's clear. Go to the next area, let me go underground real quick. Link everybody, short circuit, all right, they're all dead. And it worked on bosses too, so like take Adam's Master, I went against him, I was like, I wonder, he's only by himself, can I short circuit him? Short circuit, oh, he instantly died, that's done. So like, that was strong.
Like, what's his name? The old boy who had like the invisible gun in the movie, he just bang, 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 bang.
Oh my God. Oh, but like that was disgusting. And then you focus all on cool. That's too strong too if you use the snipers. The problem I had with going pure cool was, all right, hit a headshot. Well, did I hit a headshot? Was I stealth during it? All right. Was I linked during it? Yep. Did I use breach protocol? Yep. Cool. Now, that one headshot, if I had a power rifle, just ricocheted across the room and hit 6 more people. And it hit all over 800,000 plus.
Like I said, my
dude,
builds are pretty like, disgusting, but nothing to break the game.
No,
like,
mine broke the game.
It sounds like they literally break the game.
I legit stopped using hacking and I stopped using snipers for a while. It just went pure pistols, gun blazing. I was like, dude, I feel bad.
The pistols are so good too. I was using the pistols for a while. Just because I have to use a revolver. I just have to.
I was using a revolver the whole time till I got Johnny's gun. I was like, dude, this is the best looking. This is one of my favorite guns.
It can shoot through walls, dude. And I love it. It could do that.
The fact that, so with cool, what happens is, this is one perk you can get when you melee somebody with a quick melee. It lets you put them into a chokehold, like to grab them. And the freaking fire from Johnny's gun counts as a melee. So I would light them on fire, turn them around, use them as a shield, take some bullets, snap their neck, go to the next person.
Oh, man, it's so dope. I actually like the stealth too in the game too. I thought it was kind of cool.
It's too
I didn't go hardcore, but yeah, it is too strong. But I did occasionally love the fact that I could go behind people and just snap their necks.
Yeah,
go on to the next.
That's fun. Like if you put enough points to it, you don't gotta even do that no more. Huh?
I wish you could do it with your melee with like my manta arm, like randomly when I go up to find somebody, I want to like grab his mouth and then shove my manta arm through his chest.
Okay, dude, say I wish there was more like unique actual ways to execute people.
Yeah, that's that's what the melees are missing.
There's no executions.
We need executions. You know, like it needs that desperately. That's why I was like, people were saying that Skyrim's melee was a lot better than Cyberpunk. I get it because at least they had executions.
Yeah, that's kind of I guess what I would give to it too.
Don't get me wrong, it's nothing to glorify, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, that's kind of where I stand too. Like you ask, like, is Skyrim's just flat out better? Yes. Do I think Skyrim's is good? No.
Not by a long shot. That's why I use Magic in Skyrim, but that's not the point here.
I don't even blame you on that.
I like the idea of conjuring people to fight for me. It's just what I do.
I hate that even more.
It's fun though. It's fun to me.
Shoot, in that case, that whole intelligence for Cyberpunk I was using, you could turn robots on your side to kill other people for you. And I'll be honest with you, if you got one of those Militech bots, they're not going to kill it. It's going to kill everyone. It's disgusting, dude. I feel bad going for those 2 skills. I think I picked the 2 most busted skills in the game and made those my only ones.
I will admit the next build I'm going to do is going to be the One Punch Man build. I'm going to make where my fists do all my damage. Nothing else.
Dude, fists have a lot of stuns, dude. Like blunt weapons, you're sitting there and just like punch someone, they just get forever stunned. It's great.
I want to be the Saitama of Cyberpunk.
I'm never gonna get over one of the cyber psychos, and it's gonna always be my highlight of the game for me. My play of the game. Riding on my motorcycle, I had just got that strap on from that girl to start using that as my main blunt weapon.
Oh my god!
And I hit a little fence post, got chucked off of my bike, flew across this yard into a cyber cycle, pinned him to the ground, got up and slapped him one time with the strap on, knocked him out.
Eat it.
That's how I completed the mission. Just called it in. It's like, oh, all right, that cyber cycle done.
You just hear in the background, ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Put on Johnny Shades and walk away.
Man, that's the one thing I will also admit too that I love about the game too. The samurai logo. God damn, it looks cool.
It's really good.
Man, that's I want that as a jacket.
I plan on getting that as a poster. They have like posters for it at the site, dude. You should check it out.
I want a jacket.
Dog, that's swag.
Exactly. I need to wear that stuff, dog.
I had got a jacket. I got Johnny on it, like Johnny in the main character. The issue is it says "Never Fade Away" on the back of it. I don't want to wear that.
Nah, I gotta wear that. Dog.
Nah, I feel bad.
Oh man, I gotta get that. I love it. That looks dope.
They still got. Oh my god! I will say this. We'll see how things go later on, and we'll talk about this after endings coming up after this part. But it seems like they're trying to focus on this game a lot. You got the cool comic series that came out for it. It's still going strong. Got the anime that's supposed to be happening coming next year, and a lot of other
that was
things.
this year.
Oh yeah,
The anime for it now.
Oh shit.
2021, late 2021.
Around
and
where
we also do have the multiplayer too. But I think everyone's kind of like on the side of like, all right, let's fix what's
Let's
with all these
fix
bugs.
with the problems first.
yeah, Angry Joe did the thing on that. He's like, fix what's now, focus on that later.
And it's 100% understandable. 100%, I get it. But again, that's like kind of the thing. Like why I'm like, it sounds almost biased coming from me because again, like I told you, all the bugs that I just told you are all the ones I had.
That's crazy to me. Oh god, I definitely went through Bug Central. I just, again, none of my bugs I had, I felt like were like game breaking except for the audio stuff. The audio ones were the only ones I had. Exactly. I was like, okay, dude, this is the worst thing ever. But other than that, like everything else I kind of had was like low that happened. Like me standing on my bike, Chris Angel style, riding around corners.
I wish I had that one. I'm not going. I kind of wish because I just want to take a picture of that. I'll play the Never Fade Away song right there.
Never fade away.
All credits. It'll be Chris Angel.
It's you riding down towards the nomad section, so you're in the desert. The whole playing overhead. Oh,
dude, that'd be amazing.
That would be amazing. You guys ready to hop into endings? So you got something else you want to talk about first?
I also wanted to squeeze in the Game Awards too. Just putting that as a side note. I just want to put that in.
I kind of. So the Game Awards, I kind of want to say that for its own separate thing. I feel like that needs to be like talked about. Because
like,
oh
can I get an angry rant?
God.
Can I get an angry rant going? I want to go now.
You want to do it now?
Now, Johnny. I'll do it right now.
Get it out there. Go for it.
What were you thinking? What are you doing? What are you lose your mind? You think this is good?
Look, bro. All I'm saying, Last of Us Part 2 only won 13 awards.
It's only won 13 awards?
Out of a 16, are you out of your mind? Out of a 16 award show.
Are you out of like at first I didn't think it was rigged. Until they went to character development, it was like, yo,
two characters, Abby and Ellie, and that killed me. I was like, why are they both there?
How is Abby gonna be Ellie? I'm not even a Last of Us fan. I'm not even a fanboy where people be like, well, you don't like the game because Joel died. I don't even care who Joel is.
The story's just bad,
I'm not even a
man.
fan for Last of Us. I'm literally making fun of it for the memes. But how are you gonna sit there and tell me that she deserved best character development compared to my boy Jin Sakai, who literally was a samurai, and you can feel the fan pain of becoming a freaking rogue. And you're gonna tell me everyone? You're gonna sit here and tell me everyone? Because
when they announced the name, but it shows Jin's face when he's like almost crying. And he's just staring forward. I was like, "Oh my god!"
So,
like, how are you? How are you gonna do that to me?
So, if I'm honest with you, part of the reason I was going to save the Video Game Awards ones for like next week or something like that, because I was going to throw in the Marvel shows and the Star Wars shows in it too, and I felt like with that Kamala Khan show being a really big thing.
And there's Andor.
Promoting super hard.
Andor's, I think, or Andor.
Andor, baby.
I'm still with the last one. And then it also got best music.
How many Star Wars shows they said they were going to make? 16 or something like that?
10.
There's
10. Oh my god, dude.
I'm ready. My body is
12 with
ready.
the 2 special ones too.
Dude,
There's
that's
like
just
out of all of them, there's like on top of my head 6 of them I'm crazy hype for.
yeah. I'm gonna say one of those is gonna be a gem.
Mandalorian's already a gem, dude.
Oh, it is true though.
I haven't watched last week's episode. I'm sorry to say that for my birthday tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I keep thinking about like the game of the year. I'm just like, dude, you gotta be you gotta be kidding me.
Can I just say
I'm
too?
happy
Dune didn't
Remake
win.
won
Can I
someone.
just say real fast? Dune didn't win best music. Last of Us beat Dune.
That's
for
what I
best
don't
music.
understand. How do you beat Dune best music? How do you beat Ghost of Tsushima in best music? That music was fantastic.
I thought FF7 Remake won Best Music.
No,
No,
Last of
FF7
Us
remake
did.
run. So FF7. Okay. Now I'm here now. FF7 run best music. Last of Us won best sound design.
Yeah, that sound design was stupid, dude. For Last of Us 2, I was like, really? It just reused sounds from the first one.
oh my god. I've never been so angry at a Game Awards. I don't even care about the Game Awards.
A
But
lot
how
of
are you
people
gonna
don't.
sit here
I'm just mad Elden Ring didn't show up.
at Last
At
of
all.
Us
Was voted most
Doom
anticipated
Eternal,
though.
Yeah,
Final Fantasy 7 and Ghost of Tsushima? You're gonna tell me it beats it in 16 different categories? You're gonna sit here and tell me this to my fucking face. You're gonna sit here and tell me that I should be playing The Last of Us Part 2 and everything else I'm playing is just not existent.
Animal Crossing won best family game.
Screw Animal Crossing because
dude,
I
what's a mood? I'm actually gonna buy that.
love Animal Crossing. Okay. I'd rather play Animal Crossing than Last of Us Part 2.
Dude, I got hooked on that Stardew, and I was like, you know what? I might get Animal Crossing.
Yeah, my part of the
Got
whole
you
Last of
hooked.
Us character development for Abby is when she got smashed. That was the best scene. That was the best character development I've ever seen in my life.
That scene was too carried out, dude. I felt so awkward. I felt like I should have left the room, dude.
No character development, you swear.
I'm like, when I'm longer than this.
I can't say nothing to that.
Character development, you can't. And if you say something, you just don't like females, and you're probably a virgin. So you're I can't.
Bad. That's really bad.
You don't know how long I've been holding that one in too. You really don't.
I can
You
tell.
really don't. I've never been so angry in my life that hard.
Oh man. So Olivia, you watched all this when it came out, right?
Oh, what's up, dude?
All the Game Awards stuff and all the other things. Can't find out about this stuff till like yesterday, basically.
I literally saw snippets of it, and I was like watching some of it. I was like, oh, you know, let me see what the awards are going on. Like, sure.
I sent a video because I watched it that night on this Discord, and Graham was like, I said Left 4 Dead 3 looks great. He's like, what?
Yeah, I legit didn't know what's going on, and I hate Alex for the reason because I think that's the reason why I checked out the Game Awards. And why
It was Back for Blood. It's like, I'm like, it's Left 4 Dead 3. That's what that is.
I literally
Basically.
checked it out. I was like, all right, cool. And then it legit was just like, you know what? Let me go see what's going on with the Game Awards. God, I hate everything. Wow, this is
You know
bad.
when Alex shows you something, he has another motive behind it. How dare you
Mhm.
fall for it?
It's so bad.
You should see it recommended, dude. It's just a meme.
You're
Like,
recommending
I don't
an
even want to see
abomination.
all of the awards Last of Us Part 2 won. I really don't. I really don't. Because I only know it won those two. And it
I'll tell you right now, it swept the competition. It
It's
beat.
with the
I think the thing
competition.
that kind of hurt.
Yeah.
I think the thing that kind of hurts the fact that like every category that it was in, Hades was in too, and it beat Hades in every single category.
Hades won one thing.
Hades
was
won.
Best story direction, I think.
No, that was Last of
Right?
Us still. That
Was
one
that
best
Last of
story. Yeah,
That was the
that
last
one won. Hades won best action.
Action.
Something.
Oh yeah, it won best action over Doom.
All
that's
right.
fair.
Like,
I think that's fair.
if you would tell me gameplay wise, like development, I'd be like, okay, I'm with you. But just like actual play, after playing Hades and Doom feels right. Doom feels hella right. Hades has like the most interesting way to go about it, and I love it.
I think the reason I say I'm cool with it for Hades is because Doom is like, you know what you're getting with Doom. Because we got it so many different times. Hades for me is like, we have never really gotten something like that polished and well done like that.
That's true. Because I will admit, Hades is like I wouldn't say it's a hidden gem anymore, but I played it back when it wasn't really talked about for the most part, and I loved it. It's an amazing game.
You found it back when it wasn't hidden gem. I didn't know about it at all until you mentioned it.
Unreleased when I bought it, and then I played it, and I like fell in love with it.
Yeah, I played it back when it was in early access because I was like checking it out for a good minute. I can't remember who recommended it for me, but I fell in love with it immediately. I was like, this is like probably one of the best roguelikes I've ever played. Just straight up. And I was playing it for a while like an addict, like, Binding Isaac. But in this one, it felt more reason to keep doing the story and stuff like that and see where it progresses.
Because the ending, like every time you go to the end, it like adds more to the story.
Yeah, and it's like really cool. It's like again what you said. It's very polished, and it is. It really is.
Yeah. Like,
but then Last of Us 2 wins everything.
Everything.
It is. Everything. What did it bring new to the table? The same fucking thing. The same thing it had in the first one.
I don't think Doom won a single award.
No, it didn't.
No, and it should have won something.
Last of Us won Best Story. It beat Ghost of Tsushima in that one for Best Story.
How? Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? Oh man. Yeah, I love the part where Ellie like decided to actually go get revenge, and then whoops, I didn't get revenge. I'm the idiot.
Oh, let me get my ass beat by this muscle-bound fucking.
It makes me feel like I'm the one who bought the game. Was just like, oh, I'm an idiot. I shouldn't be playing the game, and then I've decided to not play the game. That's what you should have done.
But bro, it's just what you said for Cyberpunk. You can't always have a happy ending. It's different.
Dude, there's no end happy ending for Cyberpunk, bro. Holy shit. You're fucked either way.
True. You are messed up anyway. God. But at least at the end of the day with Cyberpunk, at least I'm okay with the ending I went with, even if I was gonna die.
Dude, I feel sorry whoever got Hanako's ending first.
I rather would have died.
I got Hanako's ending first. Jesus.
Whoever got the Hanako endings first, dude, I feel so bad for them.
I think, and you know what? Actually, we'll hop right into endings. The ending's the last section I got ready for it. I will say this. I do feel bad because I got Pan Am endings first. It was the very first one I got. It legit left me going, did I get the bad ending? I didn't even realize I had the best one yet. That's how it made me walk away.
You kept going and going. You think, is this the bad ending? Is this the bad ending?
Everyone I found was worse.
Yeah, every single one. Like my ending was, again, like I told you, I tried to heist a casino in the moon, or not in the moon, in outer space.
Yeah. But like you, before you did all that other stuff, you let Johnny take over and you had him go down to like the afterlife of Rogue and all that, right?
Yeah.
That mission's good. That mission's really good.
Like Rogue's leading up to it and stuff like this. Like I already knew that you were gonna do something like this.
Yeah, like she's been preparing for all these years for it.
Yeah.
Like she knew Johnny would be back there one day. And that's so good to me.
Like I said, like the endings are so good, man. They're depressing as all can be, but god dang if they're not good.
Yeah, honestly, like even for what they are, I don't really have one I hate. Like even the even I guess the quote unquote worst one being like the suicide one, even I still feel like, all right, I get it.
Yeah. I feel like that's kind of like, and they even warned you beforehand with the tarot cards about like, oh, you got the devil. It's like you should already expect that, huh?
But that's Hanako's again. That was a mood. Oh man, that one just screams, "Hey, this was your best option. You should feel bad about it."
Basically,
dude, like they killed Johnny too, like hardcore. Like we took him out of you and we shredded him.
I was like, no.
Oh fuck, he's just like that. He's gone.
Literally, I'm like, god dang, dude.
Oh god,
like, they took part of you, the caring part out of you.
Like it does make you feel bad.
He's like, I'm the V that cares for this. It's like, what the fuck, Johnny?
Mm-hmm.
And then you get out and you just like don't feel shit. You're like, oh my god, I feel empty.
And even the two, well, no, you feel empty is the one you go to space, dude. It's literally just, I want to become an even better legend because I don't feel like there's nothing else for me left to do. Like, it just makes you feel like you've just done everything you could ever want in life, and you're just not happy about it.
Nope.
That's depressing as fuck.
Yeah.
Well,
that ending's a mood.
In the Hanako one, you become a cyber psycho.
Yeah, basically.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what to make out of that when you go back to Earth.
Dude, I think you just go crazy, dude, because you're missing someone. Like, you're missing empty and everything. You're going crazy. And you start humming that same tune. That crazy
I was gonna say, when you started humming the song, I was like, okay, you might literally lose your mind.
Never fade away.
I was like, man. Nah, that's bad.
That compared versus like giving up, like choosing to sign up and having your soul like put inside that prison.
Mm-hmm.
That's
not knowing you're ever gonna come out either.
Yeah, that's a mood too. Everything about those ones felt bad. Like legit going through them all. Like, I think flat out the two best ones. It's Johnny Full Control. Cause that's so good when you wake up in the apartment and he's like riding with that kid, taking him out to go get the guitar and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Like that ending's amazing.
It's definitely sad. I was gonna say that ending, the ending where I became a legend and stuff like that in the afterlife, and I'm trying to do the biggest heist.
So what upsets me with that ending the most is the fact that it's all considering it's technically the best one. Cause Arasaka's defeated. There's already no more corpse left. Afterlife rules everything. You're in charge of the afterlife. The only real downfalls to it is your girl leaves you.
Yeah.
Which is a mood.
Basically, because like you're gonna die regardless.
If you was gonna die regardless. For me, with Judy, it was like you just don't look at me the same way anymore.
With the whole Padme, what it was for me, keep calling Padme. But the whole thing with her was that you just basically wanted me to leave and like, why am I still doing here? So she like leaves and she's just like, oh, just call me when you like want to finally get rid of this area. And that's why
I have dude. Madame fucking waits for your ass, dude.
Yeah. I was like, I got one last job, and it's again the suicide mission.
Yeah.
So
that you only go on because you're bored.
Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, we're like at the end of we're at the end of our life. That's kind of what I figured. Like we're at the end of our roads, basically. She's been like the girlfriend that you were with has been with you for a while.
Has it been a while, dude? I took it. It's been like a couple weeks.
I don't know because like each different option that it gives you ending, they tell you a different thing of how long you live.
Mm.
So I don't know because really enough, the option with Padme.
Oh, go for it. Go for it.
Padme.
Tell me more about Padme. Is she your only hope?
Go away.
Accurate. But what's it called? It says that you have 6 months to live.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to the other ones, I don't think I'm
going to tell you 6 months on that one too. With the one where you go to space and all that, it tell you got 6 months to live too.
Oh, really?
Every single one, with obviously the exception being the one you shoot yourself, it tells you got 6 months left.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Even if you choose to go back to Earth for the whole space thing, it tell you got 6 months because of the radiation.
That's a movie.
I know. Oh my god.
I can't even.
I will say this, and it kind of hurts because it does make me want to think that your go to space one might be the absolute best. Because for the secret ending I had got, legit the same exact thing happens at the very end. You still get that ending when you go out to space. The only difference is you meet up with Rogue first.
Which is super cool, though. You get that.
Because nobody else died. You went in alone.
Oh, man. It's crazy, though. It's really crazy. Because I honestly God think that Pat is the best option to me.
Pan, if you want to live, I feel like Johnny, if you want like everything to actually be okay. Because issue I have with the only issue I really have with the Pan one, other than you got 6 months to live, is the fact that Arasaka still wins.
Yeah, that's the only thing that does hurt. Because they're like, didn't they say they're still fighting each other or something like that?
The thing
No,
is about
no, with the Arasaka
though,
one, they're
is
like
that
in charge of the city
Arasaka
now.
was never your enemy. Your enemy was fucking.
Their fault Jackie's
Arasaka was
dead.
Johnny's. It was Johnny's. It was your fault for fucking going on that mission.
How dare you?
Every time I look at Arasaka, I think it's not V's mission to destroy it. It was fucking Johnny's, and he just sort of got shoved under you because of Johnny.
I feel like, because yes, I admit it kind of came into you because of Johnny, but also like so much stuff in your life happened because of Arasaka that to me it makes sense that you want Arasaka gone too.
Right.
It makes so much of your life becomes
like revenge.
Yeah. And that's why I feel bad. And like the only real ending where like Arasaka's defeated is the one where Johnny takes full control, and then the one you go out to space.
Yeah. Oh man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
It really is. Well,
all right.
Before we say scores and all that, I was curious and I looked around to see like kind of like what everybody, what's not even just what people are saying, but just like what's going on with the world, more or less what people are saying about the game. Big one always being, already, PS4 version is just not working.
Yeah.
Where people are getting up to, they said 30 to 40 crashes.
Which is great.
Yeah. CD Projekt Red's basically on fire. And had the whole refund thing that happened recently. It said like people can go around and get refunds, but then they found out, according to CD Projekt Red, their exact words were, when we said people can go get refunds, we didn't mean we'll help them get refunds. We're just saying that they should probably go do it if that's what they want.
Dang.
So now people are like upset because like they're not getting refunds, and they figured when they said we'll help you get refunds, they meant they'll help them get refunds. Not we'll be cool with it.
Dang.
I think Sony's the only one that didn't. Like, Xbox is helping people get refunds, but Sony's like, no, you can't have it.
Quote unquote, Xbox is helping. Like, apparently from what they're saying, like, for every one person who does it, there's 700 that don't. And that's it. When there's over 700. That's kind of bad, too.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah,
Feels
PC
bad.
one is still definitely running the absolute best. Because that was getting either very little problems to, like, on Grimsy, and basically no problems at all.
Like I said, all the stuff that I had were pretty much memes that I didn't really care for. It was alright.
Basically.
Like, again, nothing. Like, through the entire game I was playing, I literally didn't get upset about anything for the most part.
I got upset about the
until I had to go. No, I get that one. I was going to say, when it happened that I told you where I had that big one, where it's just like my NPCs were like in a different area.
Oh,
and I was like, that's weird. And I had to reload it. But that was literally towards the end. Like, we're already pretty much done with everything I wanted to do.
Towards the end, when I stopped playing, I will admit though, I had got to a point where, like, because of some of the bugs I was getting, I was reloading my game like every 2 or 3 missions.
I got annoying like sound glitch where I couldn't hear my character's footsteps, and it just quiet when I was running around, and so I just got annoyed and reloaded. Like I would say, just reload.
That basically was it for me too. Like just a small bug that was just like, I don't feel like dealing with this. I just reload. But the fact that I had to reload so many times was like, oh god.
I had a fucking bug that pissed me off like hardcore. I was driving, and then all of a sudden my car just stopped driving, and I would try to continue driving, and it wouldn't let me.
Oh, like, I got that. Yeah, like
I would get out, I would pull the trigger, make sure like my controller isn't fucked up.
But everything will work fine. But you can make it in the car, you'll get right back out.
Yeah, no, I get in the car, it didn't get out. It just didn't let me move. Like I couldn't drive.
So with me, when it would happen, I couldn't move the car, and when I got in the car, it put me right back out the car.
The fuck?
He kept acting like I was inside a missionary.
That was mine happened recently, dude. I was just driving and just came to a stop, and I was like, "Why am I not driving anymore?"
With me, it always happened when I was going to like a side quest area.
I was out in the Badlands.
Not like this.
Really? A lot of stuff happens out in the Badlands.
I was going to say, they seem like a lot of the bad problems happen in the Badlands.
Right.
But review-wise for the game right now, so getting out the whole like crazy stuff people talk about, like the whole like CD Projekt Red stock has gone down by 30%. which essentially a company lost almost $800 million. Like, yeah, that's bad. But at the same time, I'm always kind of like, that's like to be expected around these times anyway. To me, the big important thing is just like, wait, what are people pretty much saying about the game right now? In which case, PC version, critics are all giving the game basically a solid 9. Users are giving the game a 7. Console versions, critics are giving the game a 4 out of 10. People are giving it 2s out of 10s.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
As far as things go with, do you guys want me to start with me? Do you want me to just go down a list with it? Y'all want to say y'all thoughts process on it first?
Nah, I'll save it.
You save it?
I'll go first.
All right, go for it. Where you at, Alex?
I gave it a 7.
7.
7. I was thinking it might have gone down during this podcast, but no, I stayed at 7.
Russ has a move for you. So this might be an unpopular opinion, but I would give this a hard 8. Like an actual hard 8.
I was going to say 8, but the bugs, man.
The bugs is actually what stopped me from giving it a 10, to be completely honest. I would say a 10. It would be like a really high 9. But still, the bugs just what stopped me from giving it
I feel like I was on the same boat with you because I want to say 10 originally because I was like, God, this game's so amazing. But then the bugs started hurting. I was like, all right, that really hurts. And then, if I'm being honest with myself, I can't really give it a 9 either because of like how it started up. It's like not fair almost. Because I gave Ghost a 9 out of 10. So for me to put Ghost at a 9...
I would say Ghost is a better game than this right now.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, I can't give it a 9 either. And an 8 is being reasonable. 8's being generous, too.
It is being generous. And I will flat out say this. If my bug experience would have been as bad as it is on console, oh, dude, this would have been like a 5. But to me, it's the fact that's like, the bugs haven't been that bad that I was able to still fully enjoy the game. And for what I played going from beginning to end, it's a real solid 8. It's honestly a real solid 9, but the bugs I did have kind of made me go down to an 8.
Same. I think I was going to give it a 9 originally, but then I really couldn't. I really can't. Like I said with the whole Ghost thing, it's like I have to put it in the same category in Ghost for me almost, and I can't. Even though I feel like the story is really on par, but everything else really hurts. And the gameplay is still good, don't get me wrong, but you know what I mean.
Oh, gameplay is great, but I also would say, like, and this is going in there with the bugs and things, too. There are still certain things that did get to me, like, not having any customization in the world really kind of got to me. The weird dialogue choice where, like, each time I crouch down, I'm always skipping my dialogue was upsetting me. Kind of got to me.
The rubber band. I go down a point was like, there's no, like I said before, like, no facial reconstruction or no... like barber or anything.
It wasn't like no in-world customization. I feel everything
no,
like
give yourself tattoos. I was like, really?
Because to me, it's like the problem I kind of have with this is I go name a worse open world than this, and I'll go, all right, probably Fallout 4 and then Fallout 76. And I'm like, all right, cool. Can you name me bugs that are better than this? Honest to God, yeah, a ton of them.
Yeah, a lot of them. Like just straight up.
Like, I don't expect this to be on, like, the same level of, like, GTA Red Dead or even, like, I can't believe I'm putting this game out there, but even, like, Skyrim or something. But to me, I still would have expected more than what we had.
A lot of people are comparing this to Skyrim right now. Like, the reason why Skyrim got away with what it did, because it was, like, revolutionary.
Well, I'm also going to say this, too. I'm the only person in the world who I feel like didn't give Skyrim a 10. Like, I played it, and I was like, all right, this is, like, honest to God, to me, I would say it's a solid 9. I feel like that's still me being generous. I feel like it really deserves an 8.
Honestly speaking, I'm on the same boat with you, but I'm more so an 8. Like, and my reason behind that is that my problem with Skyrim, I do love it, and it is.
Are you treating
fun.
it? Let me ask you this first: is it because you're treating it as a sequel?
Yeah,
and that's why
really
I get it. I 100% get it.
Predecessor, which was Oblivion.
Oblivion's a better game.
Absolutely love.
Oh yeah.
It. Oblivion is amazing.
Flat out better game than Skyrim.
And it did not age well.
But that's my problem. I'm saying too. Like, if Oblivion played like Skyrim, Oblivion would be the easiest 10 in the freaking world.
Yeah, 100%.
I like when you talk to people and it, like, zooms in on their face.
Yeah, it's like,
or like when you like
stop.
When you don't even have any dialogue with them. Like, it zooms in on them and they say I'm busy, and then it zooms out. I was like, oh my god.
Like I loved Oblivion. That game was so amazing. But like, yeah, like we're kind of getting past this whole thing. Is like, it feels like the Cyberpunk was supposed to like bring out something super crazy and super amazing. And there is stuff that is amazing about the game, but I feel like it's just a problem. I feel like they're in an impasse.
But here's my thing when it comes down to it, and this is just me, for the most part, ignoring the bugs for a moment. Just completely ignoring the bugs for a moment. If I look at this game and I go, do I like the combat? Do I think the combat is like 10-worthy? No. Do I think the open world to itself is 10-worthy? Nah. Do I think the story's 10-worthy? Nah. So like, to me, it's like everything about it. The fact that there's so many small parts to it that I look back to, what's a game I would give a solid 10 to that's an open world like this? Fallout New Vegas. Where I go, do I think this game does anything better than Fallout New Vegas? And I would go, I guess maybe the combat.
God, the weapon mods, dude, in New Vegas
are better than this.
Yeah.
The weapon mods in this game don't exist. The customization for the weapons don't exist at all.
Yeah, that kind of made me sad a little bit, no lie.
I guess maybe, I wouldn't even say melee combat because it's about the same. Well, no, I'd say melee combat's better in New Vegas because you get actual unique weapons. There's not many unique melee weapons compared in Cyberpunk.
A giant flaming sword, dude.
Yeah, you get a giant flaming sword. You can get the, what's his name? The North dude? Or whatever.
Oh, the Blade of the East?
Yeah, the Blade of the East. Thank you. Like, and that's the problem. It's a very tall order. If I ignored all the bugs and everything about it, I probably could see myself giving it a 9.
But to me, and the reason I'm using New Vegas as my comparison is New Vegas, I would say, is, for the most part, just as buggy as Cyberpunk. Especially back on release for it. And I still gave that game a 10.
Yeah.
So, like, to me, it's like, how can I do that for that and then say that for this? And it's like, I really can't. So I feel like, for me, I say solid 8. And I do feel like that's being on the generous end. But I do feel like we don't, I don't know how you're at, Alex, but me and Grim don't really do half points at all. We do full whole points. And because of that,
I think there's a rare occasion I think I did that once. Ghost would be the only exception I could think of.
Where you would have gave like a 9.5 or something?
Yeah.
That's a move.
Like, on the top of my head right now, 9.5 is it's so close. I wanted to give it so bad, but I couldn't. And if you want to know the reason for it, it's because I'm going to be real with you. The side quests for Ghost of Tsushima are just not that great. There's some are cool. There's some that are just so boring.
I platinumed the game, and the side quests are like...
Like, some of them are cool, and some of them are kind of interesting. Like, all the mystical tales, fantastic. Yeah, I loved all.
I had an issue where I would like do a side quest that I was supposed to do like later. Like because they would talk about something that happened in the story that didn't happen yet.
Yeah. Like I said, there's some side quests that were really good. But
I will say this, and it's funny you bring up like the side quests of Ghosts and all that. I will say the one thing I feel like Cyberpunk does stupid well, and the reason I say this is an 8, despite all the problems I said I did have with it, and why I'm not really going towards 7, is because as far as just existing in the world, this is one of the first games I played, and who knows how long. Where I was like, dude, I feel like I'm actually a part of the world.
Yeah, it feels like B is B.
Like, when people tell me, hey, like, I'm gonna call you back in a day, yeah, you get the option to fast forward a day and all that, but I just hanged around the city. I just ran around, I was like, all right, cool.
I just went ahead and just went about my business.
Like, how am I gonna pass a day? Like, legit, I felt like I was in the world, just like, actually just living out that day, waiting for it.
Yeah.
And I can't name another game where, like, I had that happen for it. When you're just sitting back and somebody just randomly call you up, ask you for help with something, like Judy hit you up, be like, hey, man, stopping by. They said, we're going to get some pizza and things like that. Like, all right, cool. They said, all right. They said, glad I had a good time. They said, talk to you again some other time. And he goes like later to him. And then, like I said, that's early in the morning. Later that night, she called you back up. Like, hey, you busy? Like,
yeah, I know. It's super
cool. That's really, really cool.
It's the world. It makes you feel so immersed when it doesn't bug.
Man.
But it does the job. It does the job good. Yeah, I think that's my overall
and
thought.
I feel like that's what brings me up to the 8 and why I don't say 7.
Yeah, that's honestly speaking what I was thinking too. I was thinking the side quests. Like, some of the side quests are just phenomenal. They're really good.
I just can't wait for the future. Like, the future.
I'm really hoping that, like, when they fix all this stuff and when we do get a bunch of other stuff for this, and they bring support for Cyberpunk, and I really hope we get the multiplayer. And this is the other gripe I kind of have with the game. It almost makes it feel like the game was talking about like joining the gangs or helping out certain gang members and stuff like that, where really you don't help them out at all. You do a gang, and that's it.
I'm going to say this much for them. They have said since the very beginning, you're a merc, you won't be working with these people. You're just accepting jobs from them.
I know, but it's just like, man, it feels like it should be more like the other way around. Like, yeah, you're a merc and you're doing your own thing, but you kind of need help for most of the people you kind of talk to, though. Like, take, for instance, the Chinese lady, I believe, or
Wakano. Yeah, she's cool.
Yeah, like, you do stuff with her, and it feels like you go to, back and forth a little bit.
Oh,
yeah,
Wakako.
Yeah, Wakako. And it feels like, all right, there's like almost like a storyline that I can follow with her or something like that.
So now let me ask this then. Would you have been more satisfied to just let you full on just have your own squad you built up?
Honestly speaking, a little bit.
That'd been actually pretty cool.
That's fair.
That'd be really cool.
Just have like an army.
Or like have your own like gang like slowly building up. Like, because that's kind of how it felt like it should have been a little bit, because we were talking about like all the samurais and stuff like that. I kind of thought we were like in the beginning that we were going to get a squad going on, because we're like, we're going to take back the city.
Too, but like, if I'm honest with you, and this is why I think it doesn't bother me too bad. To me, the moment Johnny gets in your head and everything goes down, to me, it's almost like no longer your story. It's like, hey, it's this story that's being told that you're going through.
Kind of, yeah, it does feel like that 100%.
And that's kind of why I'm hoping, like, when they do like Cyberpunk 2 and all that, like, you live out your own like life going through things. Because right now, it does feel like the moment that happens, it's no longer I'm me playing as V. It's I'm watching V's story.
Yeah, a little bit.
And there are games that do feel like do a good job of giving you both, where you go, I'm watching this person's story, but I am that person, with the best one being Mass Effect.
Yeah, that's like the thought process I was thinking about too.
Yeah, where like I can't name one time in Mass Effect where I always go, oh yeah, it's all about Commander Shepard, but I also always go, I am Shepard.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I feel like
that's a good point for the most part. Like I said, I kind of felt like V, because a lot of the scenarios I felt like, all right, this is something I honestly speaking would probably be picked. But there's other times where I'm like, okay, it's kind of hit or miss.
Yeah, and that's kind of why I feel like they don't do like as good of a job with it. And why it goes back to that whole, I feel like they got a story to tell and it's just going through it type thing.
Man, I love Mass Effect.
Oh yeah. Now, Mass Effect 2 is another one of those good 10s, dude.
Yeah, Mass Effect 2 is definitely a solid on time.
Wait, is there going to be Mass Effect 4 or Mass Effect Andromeda 2?
They're doing Mass Effect 4. They're not going to touch Andromeda again.
It's going to be called Mass Effect 4, but it's going to be Andromeda 2.
So I saw it on Steam. Like Mass Effect Andromeda for like $10. I was like, oh my god.
Andromeda had like the biggest letdown I've ever seen in my life.
My
God. Yeah. I hope Dragon Age 4 isn't like that.
It will be.
I'm scared. It will be.
I mean, here's my thought process.
I'm going to go back and play Dragon Age Inquisition, but fuck, dude.
Here's my thought process when it comes to it. I'm going to say same thing for Dragon Age 4, especially with Mass Effect 4. I would have faith in it, bro. Because you asked me too, like, hey, Mass Effect 4, yay or nay? The reason I say nay to it still, all the people who worked on the old ones, especially the last two big ones recently, just left the company. So it's all brand new people working on it. And people that are still there now, the Anthem team.
And so that's the problem.
So now you're asking me.
High hopes for BioWare.
And I'm going to keep in mind too, I'm going to say too, the Anthem team also had one of the two people that was still from the company who worked on the old Dragon Age, Mass Effect 3 and all that. So now you're telling me, hey, when they had the last of the people they had, they made Anthem, and now they don't even have that. I can't get hyped for those games. It's not going to come out good.
No, 100%. I get that. Because like I said, BioWare had like a good shot where I thought it was going to be good with Anthem, but something in my gut told me I should wait. And I'm glad I did.
I got a review code for it, dude. And like I didn't even bother to play the review. I gave it to Nana's ex.
That poor man. He's probably crying now.
Probably.
But like, man, I that's the problem when it comes to sometimes, man. It's like feels like it's always a corporation thing. Like you're just like, all right, you have a deadline, and you have to do it now. It's like, man, dude, like I like say like.
See, I'm with you on that. Are you about to try to compare it to Cyberpunk or?
No, I don't know how Cyberpunk went down development. I have no
with
idea.
them, it's just themselves and them.
What now?
With them, it's just themselves and nobody else. They don't got nobody looking over them or nothing.
I think they
And
really just
you know, actually, I'll bring this up. I didn't put this into like the whole like what people are saying type thing. One issue I did have when when the whole hype material was going for this game, was getting ready for it. One issue I had big time was when the reviews came out, and all the reviewers flat out said we're not allowed to show our own gameplay footage until the game comes out.
Yeah,
that made me go, what? Like that's weird. I've never seen a company do that. Even with EA, with the review codes they gave me in the past, they have never told me I'm not allowed to record gameplay and tell people about it. The only time I ever got something like that was I'm not under NDA. I think I'm fine. Was when Take Borderlands, when 3 was coming out. But not even 3, when they had Battleborn coming out. And I got into the super early access for that. And they told me like, hey, you're not allowed to talk about this because it's a secret project nobody knows about. And I'm like, okay, cool, that's great. Nobody's supposed to know about it yet. So I understand you want to keep that secret. A game coming out in 2 or 3 days, you're not allowed to say any of these certain things about it.
Yeah, that's definitely sus.
And I wonder if it's just the times we're going into. Because Last of Us, when that was coming out, the issue I had with the reviews for that one was you're not allowed to talk about anything past this section of the game. And I'm like, what? That was Last of Us 2 when it came out. Where the review thing they tell you for that one was you're not allowed to talk about the game after Joel's death, I think it was specifically. You're not allowed to say anything that happens about the game whatsoever.
Yeah, it's like...
And I'm like, that's sus.
It hurts too because I want CG Projekt Red to like succeed.
You're good, yeah. Like, dude, compared to most other companies, they're a really, really good company. Like, there's a lot to like about them. And it sucks because I feel like I'm at a point now. I feel like we're losing our heroes, man. Because Bethesda used to be my company, man. Even when Blake came out, I was like, "Yo, Bethesda game coming out. Bethesda name on it. All right, I'm getting it. I'm gonna check it out."
It's like a guaranteed. Like we're good.
Yeah,
this is a ace in the hole. This is a golden goose every time, damn near.
And then they changed hardcore. BioWare used to be like that for me too.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, man, BioWare used to be like that for me. We're like, I really couldn't say they had a bad game.
BioWare game? All right, it's time. Hop on. Oh, my God.
It really does hurt, because this is where we're getting to a point of the gaming era where it's just like, it's just coming out as fast as possible and like try to get as much money as you can now.
It's churning, man. And it really is just like you said, like, how much money can we get off this thing? As smooth as possible.
Like, I want to blame the companies for this, but you really can't, because like, and people are gonna be like, well, why can't you? Because people who keep buying Madden and who keeps buying these games that are like not even like worth the effort.
If I'm real, that's why this hurts me too. Because like, get me wrong, despite the bugs and all that, I want more games like this. Give me more games that are like just crazy open world. Go in there, what you pay for is what you get, and I'll be satisfied. Cause get me wrong, as much as I like Overwatch and things like that, I hate the whole idea of knowing that you basically spent a buy-in price. You spent $40, $60 to get into the game, and now you gotta keep on spending like tens or $20s of dollars to keep on like enjoying it.
God,
and I hate that. Like, that's not good.
Does not feel right, man. Does not feel right. And that's like kind of like the problem. It's like we're in a certain point in the where it comes to the gaming industry where like, again, if you don't like really stick up for yourself and stuff like this, that it really doesn't be shown. Like everyone who's complaining about this, like I understand completely. I complain about it too. I keep at it. I understand 100%.
But at least make sure you get that voice out there. Otherwise, it don't mean like honestly shit. Like the good thing about having again right now, we're saying this on a podcast at the moment. That's great. People will come by this. People will hear this. They'll have their thoughts on it, whatever, audience size or not. To me, if you have issues with something and you just kind of sit there and be like, oh, well, that's just unfortunate. You just let things happen. Ain't nothing going to really change.
Yeah, that's why if you're complaining about Cyberpunk, and I get it, but you also play Madden and those games that are just
you're not helping the cause.
Yeah, in fact, you're literally like, you shouldn't be complaining.
Not to say you can't pick and choose your battle, but like, don't be cool with one evil and then like,
yeah, like I'm not cool with these bugs at all. That's why, like, even me being very generous, I still put it in count.
I haven't bought a Madden game in like 15 years.
Well, that's because of trash, Alex.
But
and this is coming from a person who doesn't really care for NFL, but still.
I mean, okay, I will admit this though. Like Madden's one story, but I was buying like WWE games like crazy.
You disgust
me. Dude, I understand that. Not gonna lie. Just making my character look ridiculous and just go. He's going off the top ropes and jump off the cage.
Oh, it was great. I feel like even that era's done, dude. When THQ disappeared, I was like, all right, it's over.
Oh yeah, 100% though. I was gonna say about the whole CJ Friday run. It hurts even more because like we should be complaining about companies that are doing bad practices and stuff like that, and nobody ever talks about it. But a company that's kind of good and they messed up super hard. Don't get me wrong, it is still a mess up, and we should be talking about it. But they're the ones who get flamed out even harder compared to the ones who are doing worse.
And again, it goes back to the whole thing. It's like, I feel bad being hard on this. I really do. Because, again, there's companies out there that do way worse things. And again, I want more companies to kind of be like CD Projekt with how they handle certain things. But at the same time, putting out, giving people like codes for things, making sure nobody has a console code and not allowed to talk about the console thing at all when you know the console's working like this.
Yeah.
Like hiding evidence and things like that. Like, oh my God, I can't be okay with it. Like, exactly. I can't be okay with it.
Like, we want to help you. We really, really do. But you got to, like, you got to come up front with us.
Yeah, listen, be real, at least. Because, again, I think a lot of people are saying this right now, too. It's like, honest to God, I would have had pretty much no problem with the company whatsoever if they could have just delayed the console versions. Say, okay, PC's one is good to go. PS5 and Xbox Series one is good to go. All that's coming out. You can play it. Old gen consoles will have it out by like what they say when their big patch is happening, February. February is when the PS4 version is gonna be playable.
I'd be like, you know what? I get it. That'll hurt a lot of people, but at the same time,
but currently, how it is right now is you bought the game now to be able to play it in February. Because they said February is when the first real patch is coming out to fix everything. Mm-hmm. Like that's bad.
That's really bad.
No matter how you look at it.
Mm-hmm. Especially because, like I said, I haven't played it on the console, so I don't know.
I don't have to, because I'm not a peasant.
Dang!
That's sorry, not sorry, console gamers. So. Sorry, not sorry. Hashtag PC Master Race.
I bet you have Supreme on your PC, too. You disgust me.
Isn't that the lotion?
No, that's
because you're right.
That's super expensive for no reason.
What?
Like a Supreme shirt costs like $100. No, that's it. You can look it up. Yeah, Supreme is legit. Like, it's like the Gucci of freaking clothes. Yeah.
Dude, if I had my PC dressed up as Supreme, I took like pictures of it. I think somebody would take me out. It probably would be you.
I think you become. I feel like the whole Anakin and Obi-Wan. Like, I loved you. It's like, I hate you.
We're going to save this for the Star Wars show. I just want to say this real quick. You heard where they're putting the era at? I think I told you this before for the Obi-Wan show.
I think you did tell me and I forgot, so remind me.
It takes place right before and right after Revenge of the Sith.
Oh, no, yeah. Wasn't that one of them I said that could have happened? Mm-hmm. It did happen?
So you called it.
I'm a goddamn genius.
And we happen to not be recording, so we got no proof.
Wow.
So I'm just going to say you didn't call it. I'm going to say it was all in your head.
You disgust me.
For all you know, Alex called.
You disgust me even more. Give it to somebody you can believe. God damn.
Your imagination.
Whoa. Yes, you're my Johnny Silverhand.
Whoa. I am not here.
Let me take all these pills real fast and see your reflection in the mirror, but not mine.
Once you realize that, dude, you truly tripping.
Dude,
if you can see a reflection of your imagination, dude,
yeah,
like
you can't see your own.
Your ass is on the whole other level, dude. I don't know what he's having.
Oh man. But man, I think that's pretty much it for the podcast. Like I said, we covered the main thing we talk about. I
even got my rage out for the Game Award.
Oh, you're gonna get more of that either next week or the week after.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Probably the week after. I don't know what you're doing for Christmas.
I need to talk
about kidnapping you or not.
Oh, shit.
You could. Good. I don't know.
Just offer me some candy, dude. I'll jump right in.
Ice cream.
Ice cream. Ooh.
Ooh.
Give me one of those fucking anime tropes. Like, give me a crepe. A crepe, whatever the fuck they're called.
A crepe?
Yeah, I like
a crepe. It's like a CREPE.
What about the Bloods?
Yeah, I ain't no crepe, dog.
About the Bloods, Holmes.
Whoa. a French movie?
What'd you say, Chum?
Dude, let's
Hey, I'm
get
only
out.
here for Fizz, all right?
Nova.
Oh, dude, that's Nova.
we Nova now.
We Nova. Oh, dude,
God.
don't make me Delta over there.
Oh, you wish you could Delta. I wish somebody would.
Say it again, Chum.
It's very what? It's so June. I don't know what June, bro.
Oh no, heartache.
Yeah. Anyone who's listening to this, if we have one lesson. Just wait for when it actually like gets like the bug.
Dude, that's going to become part of my vocabulary.
And definitely check out this game because it's definitely really good. But
I would strongly recommend this game. Just if you can get it on a PC.
Yeah.
You don't even need like the highest end PC to play. You have something that's like at least
Like
console ready for PS5, Xbox One era. You should be fine. Because I will say this much: I do think this game is worth playing 100%.
Yeah, it really is. But and you know, if you're still skeptical about it, like I would say wait. You know, like the experience will only be better if it's like more edged out, super hard.
Yeah, like
There's no
it was skill up I watched, and I agree with him 100%. That I'm actually jealous of whoever plays this game like a exact year from now, with the expansions out for it, with all the bugs for it fixed, everything.
Wait, we need expansions?
Yeah, we're getting 2 expansions. They said, and free DLC.
All right. It sounds like we doubt to it.
That sound Nova to me.
Oh yeah.
I'm imagining the free DLC stuff is going to be hopefully things like, hey, we added a barbershop.
Dude, that'd be Nova.
Dude, I honestly got
Shut up.
like give me the lightsaber manta arms. Give me it. I want it.
Do you not got them?
I want it. No, not the
pick those up.
Not the heat version. Not the heat version.
No, you get the actual, like the ones Oda's got. You can get those.
Are you for real?
Yeah,
Are you for real? Did I miss that?
maybe.
No, he doesn't drop
He
them.
don't drop on himself, but it's in the parade area.
Are you for real?
Mm-hmm.
I'm upset with myself.
Right after you get off the call with Takamura when he's kidnapping Hanukkah.
I'm super upset. I want those. Those things look beautiful. They're a lightsaber, but manta.
Oh my god, it was cool. I just wanted to
That was like my favorite boss fight.
he, like I said, the moment he did a backflip with the smart gun, I was like, you want me over, dude? You got me.
Also, if somehow Project Red is also too, make it to where I can block bullets with my katana, because that'd be clean. I just want to randomly just hold the block button. Ting, ting, ting.
I was trying that at the beginning of the game. I had a katana.
I
was
tried
trying to
that
block.
too.
I was like, is this
You're
working?
stupid.
Or are they just missing? Like, oh, they're just missing.
Right? I was like, at least get the block, at least take less damage. No. All right, I guess I'm just an idiot.
Look, it's bad to say like that's on your dream list. Legit, mine. CD Projekt Red, you're listening. I just don't want to hit B and skip dialogue anymore. Let me calm down
When
and
you're on
stand
your
up.
couch, dude, and you want to stand up.
Let me just. That's all I
Keep
want.
it, just keep triggering him. And it's
If you do that, I'd give you a 9 flat out, dude. That'd be all it would take.
I'll give you 10 if you give me lightsabers with the manta arms. I would. I should have.
I'm a lot simpler of a man to please than he is. Trust me here.
Dude, I just want to be Christian Bale in fucking Equilibrium. That's what I
That'd
want.
be cool.
Give me that.
Okay, this is gonna. I might ask you to have to stop it here because I'm gonna go over. I keep on ranting like this. But did you do the gun counter quest? The Christian Bale quest?
Uh-oh.
So there's a quest where you get this painting from outer space. And after,
I did do that.
and after you do it, people are trying to kill you for the paintings at this hotel because they ask you to meet
Oh,
them there. It's so good. And when you go in, the lights turn off. When the lights turn off, there's one dude in a white suit who starts shooting. And it's great.
Oh my god, that's so great. Oh man, well, I think that's the podcast. I don't
That's
know
the
what we're talking
podcast,
about.
guys.
Hey.
Yeah.
Don't expect-
So I got what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna try this out for once. I might do this on this podcast. I'm gonna upload it how it is. I'm gonna make sure the audio sounds good, nothing got cut out,
Raw.
and just
Raw.
put it up there raw, as you say.
Oh,
I was thinking about this more and more, and I was talking to a another YouTuber who does podcasts and things like that. He basically said, like, no, all I make sure the audio sounds good, make sure nothing was missing, that is uploaded. So I don't like tweak a bunch of different things in the time editing. I was like, oh shoot, all right. So
WWE SmackDown Raw.
SmackDown Raw.
I'll buy it. When's it coming out?
Actually, you know what? I can go ahead and say this. You brought it up. There's a guy from Wet Culture. Have you ever heard of that YouTube channel?
No, I don't know who that
But they do like wrestling podcasts. And I was like, oh shoot, dude.
Does he do it raw?
Yes, apparently.
My man!
Monday night's the only thing that matters.
Wait, what?
Monday Night Raw.
Hold on.
But I do want to do like a lot of different things like with the site. If people notice with the whole loan, outside of the other thing I'm gonna talk about with you after the show that happened, that I told Alex about.
Yeah.
You remember that, Alex? What I mentioned that happened.
Mm.
Yeah, which is like, okay, lol. But besides that though, yeah, what I want to do, cause I want to change some things up on the site, and one of the things I want to start doing is just like hardcore reviews like we just did with this.
Ooh, what else can we review?
Whatever comes out, we are gonna do shows because a ton of people loved our I'm gonna call it the Homelander show. A lot of people loved our voice.
I can do whatever I want. I can do whatever I want.
Yeah, a lot of people was like loved that. Was upset we didn't come back for the finale. And I felt bad actually. And people was asking for that. I was like, oh shoot, like they was like, what else shows you watch? You watch like Mandalorian and all that? People were like asked for Mandalorian. I was like, oh shoot, we watched that. So we're gonna, if you're down for it, I need to find out some Mandalorians this week.
Man, I need to do a review for Hades. Like that one, I need to really sit down.
And I was going to ask you that too. I wouldn't love to actually go back and just like review a lot of old stuff just to put it out there. See like our thoughts
like
on
Hades
some things.
is left like the one on my mind right now. I need to beat it all the way through. I'm almost beat it, but I'm a madman and put it in a really hard difficulty.
Now, when you say you need to be all the way through, are you talking about like max heat? Are you talking about 32 heat?
No.
Come on.
God, I'm talking about 32 heat. I can't do God.
Come on.
Okay. I almost did 32 heat, and I was super upset with myself because I almost beat Hades, and I almost cheated it. And the way I died is because I ran out of time. And I was so mad. I was so freaking mad. If you want to know how I cheesed it, and for anyone who's listening,
go for it. I'm curious.
Please buy Hades.
Great game.
So what I do is I had Aphrodite's arrow that she shoots like a heart. When you shoot the heart thing, it makes whoever you're fighting like friendly to you. So I make Hades friendly to me, and I had mad damage with the railgun, mowed him down, and kept on doing it. And it took a while because he had a lot of health. And I ran out of time when he had like only a good amount of health left in the second phase. And I was like, no!
Are you ready for me to make you feel absolutely horrible?
Yes.
That was a glitch and they just patched it.
No!
Like about 2 weeks ago.
Oh, jeez. Oh. Hell.
So you can't use it on bosses anymore.
Oh, no.
Or you can use it on a Minotaur for the double fight, but that's it.
Dude, that's like one of the... Like, I don't know if the Hades fight's worse than the freaking Minotaur and Orpheus fight. That hurts my soul, man.
Yo, it's as bad as the Salt and Sanctuary. They patched the fuse Drew wall. I was like, that would make that fight so hard. I feel bad.
I'd rather deal with that than deal with Orpheus and Minotaurus, dude. It's so bad when you have the heat up and they get that transformation with the armor. It makes you go, oh, God.
It's great.
I see God.
It's fun for the whole family.
It's
I should start playing that game again.
Hardcore.
Dude, I love it. It's really good.
I hella put it on the side.
I put it to the side after I didn't beat Hades that time. I'm upset.
I won't lie to you. I would have stopped. Like, dude, I think I told you how I rage quit Isaac, which is I got to Delirium when I was playing as the Lost. And legit, after he had beat me one time, I was like, all right.
I understand that.
That hurts me.
Dude, Delirium's such a hard fight. I don't want to ever go through it again.
I love Binding of Isaac, though. That game is amazing.
It is.
That game is
And that's what I mean. Like, there's so many old stuff I would love to like. You know what we'll probably end up doing? Anytime we have like a slow show, we'll just probably end up reviewing like an old game we love. Just to put that up there.
Oh yeah, I'm down for that.
And then we'll do like shows. I wouldn't mind doing like you don't play too many bad games though. I mean, you do, but you don't play too many like actually really bad games.
What do you mean bad games? What do you
I'm talking about big green truckers, bro.
Game? No, we need to play fucking.
Dude, I love Fast and the Furious though. Fast and the Furious is fun.
Oh, that was
okay, look, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I could have reviewed that one, dude, because like I would get that point. I would get that game so many points that they don't deserve.
Dude, honestly, like hearing you say that, I don't trust it after your Pro Street talk about how.
Dude, I remember Pro Street being one of the worst things I ever played, like Need for Speed wise. That's why when you showed me that video, I was like, dude, I don't remember this at all. This ain't the Pro Street I remember on PS2.
They treated my boy. Look how they messed up my boy.
And you saying that the Vin Diesel game is great, I'm just like,
oh, it's amazing.
Are you sure you're remembering it correctly?
Oh, perfectly, dude. I never forget running across that rock and keeping up with it with my Mustang.
You mean the only time the game got interesting? I'm sorry, what was that?
It's great.
Now Vin Diesel's in Arc 2. This is great.
Oh yeah, Arc 2, baby. Vin Diesel, baby. We doing it. Vin Diesel riding a T-Rex. I'm gonna ride a T-Rex. Like, let's do it, dude.
That might be my rant, but I'm gonna say that when we do our big game show thing.
Bro, Vin Diesel can do nothing wrong. He took a muscle car, went into the past, ride a freaking T-Rex while he's drifting on it, bro. What do you mean? What do you mean?
He's on the steering wheel of the T-Rex.
You know what they should call it though? Fast in the Future.
What?
Fast in the Future.
I was gonna say just call it Jurassic Park.
Well, Fast and Furious Primal Roads.
Jurassic Street.
Jurassic Furious. Fast and Jurassic. Let's go. Too fast and Jurassic.
God damn it, dude.
Fast and Jurassic. Tokyo Pass. Jurassic Drift.
Oh my god. So horrible.
I want that intro to start with the Tokyo song with the do 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 do.
That's the portal opening up as they drift through.
I'm going into Buster Hunter fucking movie territory now.
Oh man,
that's something I need to talk about at some point.
Honestly, I would love to see like a bunch of crossovers with Fast and the Furious. Like I'll watch a Saw Fast and the Furious movie.
Dude, give me Mass Effect, but with Fast and the Furious, and I'm down.
Yo, he driving a Mustang up a Reaper.
He drifted the Normandy.
Just one last ride. Just one last ride.
One last ride, Garrus.
No, I'll play it. I'll play it, dude. I'll play it.
I'm not playing. I'm in.
What was that one girl, Polly, when she commit suicide? Just drift up and catch her.
Like as she falls off the mountain, you drift off the mountain with her. You reach out the car door, take her hand, pull her into your car.
Yo, I'm down, dude. I'm down. I want the tank scene too. It's like with Mass Effect style.
But bro, you have a Mako there. You have a space tank when that's going on now.
I'm ready to get to space.
Nah, you know when you doing that test for Rex and everybody, you gotta fight that big giant moth. You're fighting that while you just had a Mustang.
Everything's just better with the Mustang.
Yes,
it is. It is though.
To anybody who listens this far, if you do fan art, please send it to. Look at the contact email and please send that to me. I will pay you. I think that's well deserved. I will give you money to make this happen.
That's too Jurassic. Yo, tell me when, dude. Tell me when. I'm down.
Too Jurassic. Thank you again, everybody, for listening. Bit of a long show, almost 3 hours. But hey, you know what?
You know what? You're beautiful.
You're breathtaking.
Oh, I don't want to go that far.
You're Nova.
Whoa!
Every single one of you are my chomes.
Whoa! You You're about to make me Delta right now, dude. I'm out of here.
All right, we're gonna Delta out right now.
Nova.
Hey,
That's really my chew.
till next time, everybody. There's a donation button at the top. Never necessary, but hey, you like the memes? We like you. So go ahead and hit a button up top.
Every time you
And
donate to Jurassic Too Fast, Too Furious.
every single dollar you donate is making our Jurassic Furious stream more of a reality.
Don't you want to ride on the back of a Spinosaurus?
Cut it down.
You know what happened? You know what happened? What it needs to be? It needs to be you drifting on a Mustang, drifting with a Mustang on top of a T-Rex that's drifting on some roller skates on top of a Triceratops.
This reminds me of those old Hot Wheels commercials.
Now, what it's gonna
Jurassic
be?
Park.
You know what it's gonna be? It's gonna be this long open gap. It's gonna be a Brontosaurus and one with a super long neck. And it's gonna be like a bridge. You gotta ride across with your Mustang, drift across the entire body to get to the other side. It's beautiful.
Oh man,
Oh my god.
my body's ready for this. All right,
Till next time, everyone.
you have a good day.
Happy holidays.
Peace.
Stay safe, stay warm, and Jurassic.